Ale fonsaje de. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Muna dabo sanka baluo. Ale fonsaje. Mbe useni dabo julalema. Ale fonsaje. Juloka man la maje. Ale fonsaje. Ni aja man la maje. Ale fonsaje. Suluo simmenele da. Ale fonsaje. Useni masata. Ale alale amansa andi ale bonsai mbaro da bodima ale bonsai mbaro da bodima ale bonsai enu mukunda da bodima ale bonsai alale bate jola ale bonsai mansole bate jola ale bonsai aye gambia bondi bata kono ale bonsai maje modu bele sewota ala be nyinkela ale bonsai manso be nyinkela ale bonsai usen boda nyani dobo ale bonsai dobo gae usen ale bonsai anata kombo tumami ale bonsai londo nata kulli ale bonsai okaelo adabo ale bonsai ayado kuoge gambia Kai Mandela ale bonsai mayinduru kema ale bonsai ala fosalida bokema ale bonsai alale bate joda ale bonsai jilansi sedima ale bonsai ganja mane dimma ale bonsai salisu are dimma ale bonsai jari jalo dimma ale bonsai jari ma ale bonsai tida si se di male ale bonsai munani tata malitu ale bonsai munante ni mpumbole mude ale bonsai juguna ale fonsaje de ale fonsaje ale fonsaje ale fonsaje muna dabo sanka baluo ale fonsaje mbe useni dabo julalema ale fonsaje juloka man la maje ale fonsaje ni aja man la maje ale fonsaje suluo simmenele da ale fonsaje useni masata ale fonsaje alale amansa andi ale bonsai mbaro da bodima ale bonsai mbaro da bodima ale bonsai enu mukunda da bodima ale bonsai alale bate jola ale bonsai mansole bate jola ale bonsai aye gambia bondi bata kono ale bonsai maje modu bele sewota ale bonsai ala be nyinkela ale bonsai manso be nyinkela ale bonsai usen boda nyani dobo ale dobo gae usen ale bonsai anata kombo tumami ale bonsai londo nata kulli ale bonsai okaelo adabo ale bonsai ayado kuoge gambia Gambia Kai Mandela ale bonsai mayinduru kema ale bonsai ala fosalida bokema ale bonsai alale bate joda ale bonsai jilansi sedima ale bonsai ganja mane dimma ale bonsai salisu are dimma ale bonsai jari jalo dimma ale bonsai jari ma ale bonsai tida si se di male
Yo, assalamu alaikum bari ngolo mbal be na Electoral line bantaba platform auto mol me alon kal logom to kanjibe right now. Maflale, welcome on board to another edition of Current Affairs Show. Albedina Daudambal, welcome Labake Kafaliko. Thank you for tuning on to Electoral line bantaba na train networks all the Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Balbe content abake. I'm just trying to adjust something here, Alimbatu, on the thing here, the camera layout, Alimbatu. So Balbe, Bismillah, Kafaleko, thank you for logging on to the current affairs show. It's exactly 7 minutes past 9 p.m. in the United Kingdom, and it's 7 minutes past 8 in the Gambia, 7 minutes past 10 in Germany and France and most parts of Europe. Mbal kontona bake, mel jundan on TikTok or mel jundan on YouTube. Mbal kontona kal, welcome. Kachato mbeden na kachamenno. Thank you for being here. Kununa program was cut short rather, because of the interview me alonga keta membe kering. So we want to continue that wala na bifana nata. Continuation of kunu kachanga mendati. The dua kala rek alama masatala in sutura bake tanka ay sondomol ko kilimoti alama alay kairo sabin banko ko alama alay kairo ko patio fanan kono United Democratic Party alama alay kambe on sabati patio kono the nonsensical turbulence meme patio kono me ala was absolutely unwarranted alama alay api bondi je moli focus on the bigger picture ka adama baro bondi masekundato wala kumayata ngadwa sabante freo almani madi kafra play sasa tolu ni problème be mel black carol problème c'est alma man de lay problème ol ni ay sonia mbaka ni na len site ben on lay banta ba alhamis tay fukki fan ak juroom ñaar 17th of July it's 8 minutes past 9 right now it's UK ni na len ci current affairs show programme ci nek ci Facebook bi YouTube ak TikTok ñu nekk si TikTok bi nag moom la naa ñaan ngeen tap the screen share the screen press F1 and contribute ñoo xam ne ñi ngay joxe jëf nuyu naa leen bu baax a baax ñi ngay ñaanalante jàmm yàlla suñu borom sutura ñu bu baax a baax ñaanal suñu kilifa yi ñaanal Alaaji Ousseynou Daabo ak délégation bi ñu fas ini ñu ngi war a jóge Gambie dem Amérique yàlla ñu jóge Gambie jaama aga Amérique jaama di war a dem si second UDP diaspora convention Seattle moom ak délégation bu takku incha allah dinañ nekk Amérique foofu noonu programme bi mu ngi war a commencé on the 1st to the 2nd of August in Seattle. Suñ fa jógee inshallah dañu war a head to France, Paris, war a attend UDP France chapter fundraising bi. Then suñ fa jógee ñu war a dem Italy on the 20th of September. Then from there ñu dajale Stockholm, Sweden. Suñ jógee Sweden war a dem Vienna. It's going to be European tour. Jógee fa dem Spain. Then seen last stop bi fii la suñu dëkk bi. The mighty UDP UK chapter sent Galapi. That's where the party leader will end his tour of United States and Europe, then more in Gambia. So ñu ngi ko ñaanale jama bu bare mom ak délégation am bi yalla ñu ex fi jama fekk ñu ñepp fi ci jama ñu ngi ñaanal aju jiti tamit yalla suñu borom jégal leen seen bakari. We are the only party Mashallah, muna def faso yi ci diaspora Gambia. UDP is the only party. Lolota, we are the subject of discussion every day. Bayra la United Democratic Party, Bayra bu maga mag. Gambian politics without UDP is like sugar without tea, right? Or coffee without milk. So UDP negotiate politics Gambia is going to be boring, honestly. So sometimes you just laugh. Yalla mayna UDP nak ala yun so bakele. UDP Manza Gambia political platform they will be completely closed because they will not have any topic to discuss. This is it's a fact. UDP out of Gambia politics, some people will not have content to discuss. So that is there. Sometimes you just have to laugh over these things. But Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin, Abimo Kairol. Lord Mayor Talib Bensouda interview, you remember Kering, interview for Najifat Kerfato. I think we all watch it. I think that almost ended now. Let's focus. Kono nga topic all men that in kana woli fanya. But mbada tila UDP kan yamari. Kan UDP ngol yamari. Saying I think the Facebook thing hopefully should stop. We should not have this termination of broadcast. I think I touch wood on Facebook. I think you should have more stable connection on YouTube and Facebook. So we shouldn't have that intermittent phone call stoppage platform on this. So UDP ngol al koto malom dol doma dol barimma dol teri dolu tumando manke wala kopo titi bawo mo iseke nyanya mo be buke kanuno mo be buka la fila ni wo fon keta te wotila barimbe yamaro menkela UDP ha alinga mira baki ndema mira bi tilo fongo momo mu UDP nkati ite nyanda sila mo kete yamari ha ni momo sondo mo katama ila 5 common sense so katama bi mo manyane te yamar la di do's and don'ts la because UDP ntolonga victimol men soto Gambia UDP dingo men fata na kebale nendiro men soto na kebale doya ro men soto nyin TikTok oto alaju sinu dabo every day mo se bulala ya doya ya ke mo jawoti nka mo nyin TikTok oto le every day albe platform jela wala kachabu ka fenti UDP katatenne UDP ni NPP kata kilimoti fonyi mandama manyan nantol haklo blan la ko mbenga ke bakilin fa kilenti ngana agenda wafi ni mulu bal kelekan ye konnante ya tandalla atolo jente kala bakilin fa kilenti wala nango UDP nga dinte talani social media ni te mari la 5 common sense solbe tamakan ite manjena sile nyanta malla le fa mo ka fo nyimbula ala nga tonya ko nyoy bari dol mu bulan cancangol leti anu bulan cancam manya nak ite amira ila ke kende yale be woto you are just a laughing stock nin kafo be warare ika mo taworoje wol buka manya menke mo tanse buka manya menke ite kake e nyante famo jibila le fam filan dawto ya fo yamira mesela ken dol hani bari dol bi lolu fekko nen fade bari UDP nkolu dolu al nyandal famo jibila fam filan dawto le alla ñi ñoo sabo online ntebe munela akal na fa munela mo bu ka je jaabi para la wade bindi amata na media team otole même fo jembe wala fo la jam ala kana stop de atolu mel bal kan ala continue lundo binala akam dal ko moy sake funding ke oti yelo itra tamaran ibitala night club olto ika koronto le weekend of mo si yata dong fo tara pitch yemuna seynan wotumo nin Friday city se la bari at certain age ni futa tama mo boga fo night club tabula kodi night club ta ni bra sanya e fon la ga sila bunko de ga bo say wo kay because non de ni digmol fulon le kata be night club wala kay raglendi ni bra da itara night club o de dingo fulon oje ina nya bente nya fayten o sama mo ta fole ko kanata night club o to tengede so ñu membe bulan chanje mañala ibe ñing fan jarinte yala social media Facebook oto hani mo UDP la alpha nata woy kuma fo rek itoli ye churum penje yidiamo al continue ala lumina sila alama ale mbeso sima jata kendala mota fo la al arrêté al fon le be arrêté la al fon li wala nango moy se ke nyawnya wati bina sila ifon le be sila bari ndega memvo UDP ndeka mira nyame ni mobe ke mira wala nyamante bi nyanta mallale fango ka kodol ke social media because ndolu jaw kumbalu membe ni online every day ise la konnante yatande na leadership la ila konnante yatande ala jusenu dawala ila konnante yatande UDP la every day bakam bi fango bakam every day le ka dolu bi je ika dati le kabirun kunun shuto fo bi ibakam 90% of the content bekake UDP because they have nothing else to discuss. Say who said they can come here and discuss Barrow. I have even the talking points here. Because ntolo innovative tale mon fay media kono pour yefi kaylen gislen ma do ko len sijang but in need book of film for Namanke United Democratic Party. No wonder you don't have a talking point. Ita la kasara media na fali. But it has stopped la. Ntolle nyanda mfangolu jela na ke bakili mfakilenti. Wala nanko bi moma nyana UDP ngo advice la. Sisla jada makunum I call kele num pamodu la programme. And he got vindicated. I am for 4 man ke bisho manda. Aketa. Amalo warta baki. Mo evo ika for a certain state to for inyanta malle fongo male. But alintolu meli alongo we are rational. Dolme alongo we are here pour patiola agenda push alintolu remain focused. We drive the agenda of United Democratic Party. United Democratic Party la 5-point agenda. And in United Democratic Party la new fundraisers or million declare diaspora. In all promote no timeline not all in TikTok. We have a lot to talk about. So many amarole dila UDP ngola. Ngo, there is a tsunami. And nga jela binakan. Molbe diaspora jaiko. UDP nyanta randal lale because UDP has been tested and failed. Hey, lolu mofudi am. It's not going to happen. Mark my words, mark my lips. I'll say diamu kabirin somanda for uraro. Only Gambian people will let UDP randal. Gambian people, the new mele carte of the United Democratic Party by default, UDP will not be in the prime position, madame. But apart from that, what he can, nehi lameni can, what at in a UDP, you move post plus. Because UDP is an officially registered political party. So I'm just going to make that very clear to all of you. Alkal energy le waste. Alkal dal fonyo le wulindi drum. So until the amo jambe mem fola UDP nkolo alinga fayda soto. Aji dafa ruslu wa ñun ñoo wara am fayda ci suñ boppa. Hey, yenen kaddu yi soko degi. Wa xam nga nit su amut jom sago ma de. Because so Gambian lu tutu rek ñu ne da nga saga. Tay ñoo xam ne ñu ngi xas Alaaji Ousainou Darboe. Alaaji Ousainou Darboe lu mu defal Gambia ñoom 1/10 or 100 of it sax defuñ ko te duñ ko musa def. That's what I will say to the Gambian people. Hey, len te xam naa ne doo leen ba ni mool ko UDP le be tiñaaro la banko kan. UDP le Gambia tiña. UDP ni barole Gambia tiña. At least UDP sa siso konkono le ñun mun nañoo door suñ degen ne we will be counted when those who get counted for liberating the Gambia counted, UDP will be counted. Nobody can exclude UDP from that. We have that under our belt. But yomi nganya UDP, you don't have that under your belt. Therefore, nada. Some of them, they chose not to even be part of the struggle. They focus on the education. They ñoom stuff lamen see social media bifi UDP yahalan coalition UDP yahalan, but when UDP was going down the trenches, these people were nowhere to be seen. So this is why I'm telling UDP, let's unite. Let's unite. Let's focus. Alinga unite. Alinga ke bakelin fakelindi. You nonsensical differential or perceived differences because it's just perception. Alinga fai nda malika kilimoti because we are moving on to 2026. Meo yamarole dilal. But UDP le bayra sotonak. Bao ikaje jam social media patio dolbi the whole 2 days multi tofole dal. But niaje ka UDP tofo every day. Nyabo le be UDP la Karola. Because ni nyabo mantra na Karola. Jumale ben tofola. No. So UDP in Golfon, let's take comfort in that. Because UDP is relevant in Gambia. That's why UDP is being talked about every day. A camera and dollar for me secunda. And we are only in local government. Not even in all the local government. We control 4. And NPP control 4. Yeah? It is shameful. Nafi haya binaka Gambia for bari. From now against 2026, do easy there. No, they are multi easy like that. Because I'm doing the political terrain whereby this Nafika, we will address it head on. In the parallel, we address it head on. Don't you repeat Bantaba, we deal with facts. We don't deal with fiction. And I'm going to explain why this Nafika Bedami. Let's look at KMC. Eco $7.6 million is invoices unaccounted for, not submitted to FPAC. Yalo woman, it's not that call 7.6 million ne kodo filter KMC. Digo Gambian ol mo jama be bije ila karangol man jamfa ila fahamurol man wara sako nyin TikTok jang dol be jang in nengol be sharing what they're one of the most ignorant people. Ni engineering government this 7.6 million, they cannot separate the wheat from the chaff. They don't understand contextually what FPAC is even asking. Nyom dañoo dega 7.6 million rek talib nala mole 7.6 million na sunya salim mansula le 6 million because ham bi more des yo balanga ubi sa game nga dem si TikTok bi nga war understand contextually what FPAC report is talking about, but they don't understand. Itolo ka mo moy he voucher ni dol ngini ka mo voucher fonti talon bal nga mera KMC la leader ya explain kulung anim bi so I karandile what is happening. If KMC fails to submit these vouchers by 30 days, then they should be found wanting. Then Lord Mayor Talib Ben Sudan Alamul, they should be called out. Yes. Because there shouldn't be, nobody should be exempted from when it comes to perceived act of corruption or Mayalongo Anisilo Manta. Buddy, now let me go into the hypocrisy of this analyst online. Deka bi nak pour mu dem dina jafé dé ñimbango prayda ali nga duwa fontol dingol na fi jo generation wol se succeed bar ñimbango prayda nafika yalla té ñimbango tita. The government eco accountant general missing 1.6 billion manko million tide 1.6 billion dollars is dimane ko ko kacha ñi online TikTok olto they ignore that they are focusing on KMC la 7.6 million missing vouchers. I'm just exposing the hypocrisy. 1.6 billion and 7.6 million, which is a bigger magnitude. That is been flagged up in the same FPAC report. FPAC report, I order for 1.6 billion, Accountant General, Jumalabi Accountant General, Central Government, NPP. The same government, the 68 million is unaccounted for. 16 million, 7.6 million sitajele, about 9 times. Sinya Kononto. 9 times 7 is 63. I told me along March. 7.6, let's say it's 8 million. Almost 8 times. Near round up, 8 million. 8 times 8 is 64. Then 4 million that's the. But it was 68 million go for them for. And now the big elephant. The big saga. The $30 million. Me alonko about 4 billion. Wala missing tani tulo me alonko tulo Russian oil scandal. But you know menka hauti jang. They are not talking about the 4 billion, but they are talking about the Banjul City Council. Iko mayor loan ala timo. Iko reportedly 20 million malon for scandal leketa. All these days they are talking about that. Yes, that should be spoken about. I'm not saying that it cannot be questioned, and I have said it here. Any UDP official indicted on corruption, imefongo bondinoje, say who said the do la defend. Ma ban lanka susuf, ndemo defend la. And I would even join the people merely are demanding for explanation. Buddy, the question I'm asking these pundits and the people who are calling out UDP Electoral, why are you not talking about the $30 million oil? Yen dengan serious, yen bugulen Gambia, yen duga si politics bi pour nganya UDP. You're not serious. Nobody should take you seriously. And nobody would, because you learn they deglu. Mathematically, I'm bringing figures. challenge me on my views nit gain a daji suma wax bi constructively la wax. You got a government that has got accountant general 1.6 billion in the FPAC report, and that FPAC report also said KMT, we want you to submit vouchers 7.6 million. Which one is a bigger issue here? Of course 1.6 billion is but you made the discussion centered around KMT Sachamo for you know, BAC, Banjul City Council, alleged corruption. And that should be discussed, yes. But what about the $30 million? Kunung. Ali lamoy sana Samba Jalo. NRP la député wala yalla NRP Amad Bala Patio wol nim barobe coalition wala kadi. Samba Jalo anin seni fo seni jawara lon fo sana lon ali remind seni jawara gamarati lon one fo seni lon fo sana ka confuse le bara fana mo NRP la député woldi yeah itata ay Africa le ngamera jama bayo programme la moy iko idol National Assembly Select Committee biri ni oil ko ya commencé ka kiskisi commissioner jawara pa aliou jawara biri ya commandé wala ko ndol police holude ndol lafta ñu ko kiskis la bari order came from the top, either that is from Ministry of Interior Ablaye Sanyang or from State House, because police holu santo jumale beje interior minister le beje and president. So ni police holu ko iko nga stop ngamira wonyande kala Gambia bi la fu xalé bari jumale ko kacha jang UDP ngol media mo ga tollede alalon ko molbe Gambia le wolka UDP da male bayindi. And they need to be addressed. We have to get equity. We have to get fairness. A country with billions of dollars scandal hovering over our heads, and then the police all after kisi kisirokela, police all data ko Melbourne Santo ekonga kisi kisiro stop. But some of the anti-UDP elements online, Mele Alonko, their antagonism is based on bigotry. Ikamune for wolom, local government, wole corrupta, wolning NPP be corruptale. Corruption is corruption. But your hypocrisy, sen nafi hayabi, moine dengen lo wah aferi NPP, so lenko wasa. It is not taken seriously, but you want to nganka Banjul City Council, Banjul City Council, Banjul City Council. Man womanable can call out Banjul City Council there. But your hypocrisy is what I am exposing on Bantaba. And do you other Gambians in Ham who are these hypocrites? You cannot be in public, you don't want to be called out. You will be called out. You will be put on the spot. Gambia, so you know what Gambia, let's be objective. Let's analyze the product. Nobody is going to use UDP as a punching bag. And you walk away with free. Criticizing UDP is okay. But like Talib Lungwasi platform, while they are talking about KMC because of 7.6 million vouchers, but what about the 1.6 billion that is missing at the Accountant General? This journey just comes in politics. You have the barke dembola ñew. So len dega sen waxi ratatatata, they are talking about UDP. And this is why I'm saying hamna ñom Bandaba, we will use this platform on more progressive things. But civic education vitamin for new indicacy platform, we cannot just ignore the blatant actions of some of these platforms. Because they are not interested for Gambia. Most of them are involved in tribalism. Civilized tribalism, if I can quote it. Maybe it's not even the word civilized because it's so blatant. Gambia promote them dina jafede. We might be in this quagmire for a long time. Look at the maths, look at the figures. If out of all the councils, because we haven't had any scandal in Brikama Area Council under Chairman Yanko Badabo, the scandal that was there was Sirifo Sonko. But ask yourself, why are they not talking about Brikama? And why are they not saying, why Luther Brikama they must see commission be? Because you know what? They are not going to take Brikama because Kufa Nekon mo Sirifo Nakalata Kota Hawk. Nkokamara Sirifo Songolo. NPP la Nekon. So they will not summon him. And Atela Maralo, wale from corruption or whatever. But Yankoba Dabo Biranaka, Atela Maralo to man corruption mo clean. KMC relatively clean apart from this voucher issue. That's why I say relatively clean. The sort of question mark Bimentol BAC. That is 1 out of 4. Let's remember, there is no scandal with LRR. We are intuitive analysis like them because we use our brains. So it's 1 out of 4. Would you call that a success or a failure? Yan mi di chapi si online. Ne UDP ak Baro Benala. We have 1 out of 4. If you understand maths, because you don't use your heads, you use your emotions, you use your antagonism. You are so eager, just like the assets issue. You were so eager to be fault finders on United Democratic Party. But mathematically, I'm trying to educate you. It's 1 out of 4. If you understand maths, we haven't had any scandal, LRR, London Bisane. Did you see anything? Brikama, there is nothing there. KMC is a sort of a half issue with the voucher. That's not even a scandal. And the vouchers will be submitted. And the vouchers is not saying that there's fraud. If you understand the difference between vouchers and fraud, that means they haven't submitted. And they said their original vouchers are with the Local Service Commission. I'm trying to educate you guys. So it's 1 out of 4. Talib is going to testify, yes. So far, I'm trying to tell you, Sirifo is going to testify. Sirifo is not UDP. So I'm not worried about Sirifo. Sirifo was NPP. So landing will go. We haven't heard anything about landing now. Okay? So far, just one stand out. Me alonko, they are so ko be jawala banjul. Mola worry be woleto. Ko allegedly there are things that are out of enemy. So, but they are so eager. In fact, they should have waited for all these councils to put their submission. Then the before UDP, we pass or we fail. If all the councils are indicted on corruption, I will come here and say, UDP, we have to work hard. Our leaders have failed us. How can we convince Gambians voters to vote for UDP when all these councils have been found wanting? But so far, it's only one council that's been found wanting on alleged corruption, according to the revelations of the commission. Because KMC members so far, yes, KMC manta follow, but so far, they have not been found wanting. Brikama is clean. Yankuba Dabala area is clean. Okay? Because the commission of Galawato Sirifo Songolabia. So Yankuba is clean. Brikama, okay. So what is this who-ha with UDP and local government? Mona la problem. La mo is a problem. Yan fangen touch. Because you don't use your brains. You don't know what is intuitive analysis. Wah, lamen, the accused need, to base it on facts are two different things. NPP has got 4 councils. They haven't reached to that levels. Fangen muna tolale UDP and NPP in Sibena basket. If all these 4 councils under UDP were found wanting corruption, then we cannot clean ourselves from it. But KMC is not indicted yet. Banjul, Brikama is not indicted yet. So Sen Wahbi, why is it based on? Sen argument doesn't hold water, if you understand that terminology. And this is why we have concluded that there am something against United Democratic Party. The Nikula Bany, Dola Musa Buga. Mome man lafi la nande la file la. Man lafi bunana buka lafi. Aka pretend le. Nganyina fojang assets koto. After assets be dena. Muna na fata because they could not see UDP in the scandal in the list. Hey, why you see UDP in the council list? Ngameran dol ben social media from close la ngata. Ni ata nun dol la nyaton kol ben assets ko tole. E ka wuri jang ka diamu. nte jam fala kuoto nkana UDP kolle yamare jang alinga nyomuta de we had a crossroad tulo dunta Gambia Russian oil what a big scandal lati up to today ndobin Ablaye Job jumala ka Ablaye Job to mo platform alto. The reason why they are talking about Rohim Malik Law, because Rohim Malik Law is in UDP. If Rohim Malik Law was not in UDP, they would not be talking about Rohim Malik Law. Just like they are not talking about Ablaye Job. Ablaye Job is indicted in a $30 billion scandal, which is far outweighs the 20 million that they are talking at the Banyan Council. Mathematically, you cannot compare $30 billion to 20. It's like a drop in the ocean, if you compare the figures. But the reason why they are not using, they are deliberately talking about Rohim Malik Law is because of Rohim Malik Law was elected on a UDP ticket. So UDP, Alingam Fomolu Korosi, well, it saddens me when I see some of our people at each other's throats online. But like, we are back. Ite nyabe lam inde nyabe mol gile ijaw kumbali be la pati hauti la Facebook to nyabe je whatever every day be tala TikTok auto dol bi je kata tek for 10 hours 12 hours nde balum for more dole live show because I cannot be on TikTok for 5 hours 4 hours maybe if I can stretch it 3-4 hours ni programme be dialan kola so le fon gatena but dol bi je kabrin somanda fo gularo is a tara TikTok and 90% of that content abeka ke UDP lati UDP kumoka. Near Baroma Fonga is just a minute fraction. Sontol should not give us wake-up call until UDP call. At some point, ndolbe batala yamar lola jan. Ngalo bula, albe menkalali yake. But the Gambia katanyame is very scary. Gambia passport $5,000. ID card $500. Sa afele ko jinianolu sa yela residence permit nundo 3,600 ya tala ya ke 750. So man sakuna me alonga bala fa soto banko di mo dole. Para man bala fa soto fo la banko ngamere nyanta ñu le fo la platform. Hanide. Ni wona da they don't want to know. United Democratic Party nañ leen neka bena. Si UDP platform la neka ni. Neka bena rek is a solution for our party. Disagreement du ñaka wo hani suul kono hani na koral kono fonka kambene on any issue no imam maja sa nyanja ko passport is $5,100 dalasi wuli lulu passport and go fo bu ko sot jani ba soto almost 10,000 bondi la because for immigration officers will do ila vida sot la tariyaringe ni mo jo immigration e kay lura passport la 5,000 bondi for maybe another 3,000 diata la kurusong ade fana mbita la kurusong di mo dola yake fast rek ila passport bondi so ite be memul la be 10,000 ID card of the same thing mo ko nyeko ite ka fop ID card mo 450 ko nyeka memmo ni jaka 700 sile because ñun mol fay kurusong di la ID card kenson so ndol ning Guinean ol ni Nigerian ol kana men jo is the same fon la banko ka bar ngo man sekunda sifale soto wala nan tolu nyanta kamben na not topic of today is UDP alinga nyomuta UDP alinga nata badin boom UDP alinkana new counter on top nin doye safaro ka jang doye taaje talk through this ibe nyo nyaawala ibe nyo caricature ite ko itani momembe kafukuli so ite be mo ne fala no NPP anu nen diamade ka ha se ho han NPP fo problème o be jeel ngamere mel ko fo sondo mol man nakibake ila lulo be manke tamati NPPs can afford a scandal shot every day. Ali think outside the box. NPP be mansa kundale. They are the incumbent. It's a mem manage non tolta manage lan tolmo opposition already. NPP niano ye group nani shoto o group luli da male bari told they are already a sitting government. Woli advantage men shoto tolmo shoto. It only attestation o ya so like IEC probably ning IEC chairman o latekan. Police o latekan. Sefol in alkalo dol late kan then yentol danne already even before the votes are cast from bukanyim blade ngamol mega ha problem of an NPP wonyanta to wori la ba for 2021 the NPP ngolman fundije ka audio te ka nyo attack ba mo nekata December 4th fo man fundije 2021 ibe nyo attack la iso nyol bondija From ma NPP ngol fongo damal jo ngamera video le funtita fotata fanata jawara mala ni juma be ñoo problems de NPP ngol ngom tol ngo celebrate jam but woy mo ne change results also in 15 so wala ni na UDP ma member UDP abentol affect la ñame ngati NPP affect la ko dol bi jam jere mo ya fa moy 1 + 1 is not 5 is 2 NPP can afford to have disagreements ame tora back itolo sitting government itolo incumbent opposition no no saboni no counter opposition affect la nyame at a ruling party affect la nyama that's common sense so alinga nyumuta ni momo ko be UDP bulldoze la out of this race at a easy la de ha because inga moy mola jang iko UDP nyoya ha coalition nyoya ha Gambia iteka men support way mu nek Gambia pour Gambia bo yo ku ngay support koku lala defar na koku tamit dafa war apologize Gambians this nonsensical idea na UDP dañu war apologize Gambian will your leaders come and apologize for not taking part in the struggle let them apologize first then our leaders can also come and apologize this is not a one-way traffic there. Hey, if you say one thing to somebody munna la tontu fale no one has monopoly over knowledge here. And you know what our leaders have spoken? Ajaratu Yamsek has said and apologized to Gambian people. We will not apologize anymore. Enough of this apology. Dufi Amati. We are sick and tired of this. Can Dufi apologize at? Ajaratu Yamsek Tognafi mu apologize to Gambian people after Adama Barrow. You know the lies that they propagated. They said UDP, we only started criticizing Barrow when Barrow sacked our people from cabinet. Yana nyemen yalla, yana nyemen fen. Say who said the man, I started going after Barrow when Alaji Usunu Dabo was still vice president. Li wana ko fi many times on Bantaba. Bu Barrow formed a Barrow youth movement, I started going against him. This came along for not Gambia. We had a bitter agreement with him. That time our guys were in cabinet. So if anybody is saying that, that's a lie. But the bottom line is, let us unite. Let us come together. Let's have cohesiveness. Let's have unity of purpose. They cannot even do intuitive analysis. Jojo dama de sol na ñun dañu wara apologize. UDP dañu wara apologize. Yo so UDP wara apologize. Yo sa leader ku ngay support nak nañ jëka ñew for failing to stand for Gambia when Gambia was tolof. Su ko defé dañ ñun tam dinañu apologize. Ma tontu len nak fi ci UDP platform bi. Sa leader ku tok because nit ki sa dëkk bi mu ci ciono. Yo gënulo pour gëné Gambia ci ciono keneen gëné bem ci imprisonment. Ñeneen ñi dé ñeneen ñi ñu toocoloon te yow am nga punch parce que nga ne UDP da ngeen war a nangu ngeen ñu war a apologize. Who the heck are you? Yow yaay kan yow su fekkee ne yow mun ngaa toog nga bañ a participer si struggle bi nga bañ a participer pour génne Gambie because bugguloo Yaya Jammeh téye la bugguloo soo demee Gambie ñu dugal la si prison bi because da nga ñeme ñu dictateur comme Sehu Sedili right suma maas yi ñu xam ne ay tapet lañ wa at least ñun luñ nekk tapet suñu baat bi was out there. Kan mo du doon dégg suma baat Freedom Radio benn baat bi la rek waaye yow you choose not to speak te yow yaa nekk fi neex laameñ ne Alhaji Ousainou Darboe dafa war a génne apologize fan la apologize Alhaji Ousainou Darboe mu taxawal Gambia di challenge Yaya Jammeh on corruption where were you and your leader tontu leen ñu si loolu njëkka UDP moo du apologize ti fii if that is what you are waiting for then wait yaaga leen taxaw foofu de wait for that apology duñ ko defaati suñu deputy party leader bu yaagut la apologize loolu su leen doyut then carry on with your antagonism. We are not going to nehal ken fi waxti te waxtaan bi du nehati sax ñu ñoo du nehalati ken fi. If you think that Barrow is going to win in 2026 let him win. Xanaa nit yi dinañ dee su Barrow winee xanaa duñu survive when Barrow supposedly won in 2021 xanaa nekkuñ di lead suñu lives yi. You think we are so desperate? We are going to be here di dogo si nit di wax ni oh non kay la ñu nekk benn loolu neexalante bi sama du amati man moom my position is clear. Let's have a 3-horse race. yéen a fa des di discuss affaire coalition soo leen bëgg a ànd ak UDP bàyyi leen ñun si jaama ñun ñu taxaw on our own yéen mi xam ne yéen a di saints you are the clean people yéen a gën a clean yéen corrupt leen dem leen ngeen form seen groupe na jaama am lii nag warut a nekk xuloo sax yow da nga set UDP setut bàyyi leen ñun ñu xam ne setut ñu taxaw on our own yow mi set yéen ñu xam ne da ngeen set yéen da ngeen nekk saints you are the Mother Teresa's of this world dem leen ngeen form seen own group and you go and campaign to the Gambian people. If Gambians vote for your Mother Teresa club and they reject our Tilim group, for example, then we know that that's the verdict. Lee, this is the solution. Amut nehalante. Yevi mbolo du force. Why neho tamin ngay wax nit le nañ leen nekk mbolo waaye ñi war ñoo duñu bokk ci coalition bi ñi UDP ñoo yaha be kañ. Who is forcing you guys to have a coalition with us? This is why sometimes when I hear rhetoric like UDP should show leadership, then you want them engage these parties. And every day you hear negativity towards your leadership, key nekut winnable candidate. And that is the laughable thing. You know, so Alajusen Dabo is not a winnable candidate. Then you are a you are the least winnable candidate because Alajusen Dabo got 27% in 2021. Supposedly, according to the IEC. IEC bo xamne legi there are more question marks around them. So if Alajusen Dabo is not winnable, then you're a candidate ko bugal nek koko def sorry ak winnability de. Let's use intuitive analysis. Man suma ame 10%. Young am 1. Who is closer to being a winnable candidate mathematically? Nañ leen bàyyi neexalante waaye lu ma wax fii si Facebook bi du forcé ngeen am coalition of UDP. We are not desperate. Yes, ideally suñ nekk benn moo gën. That's what people want. Waaye nga bugg a bokk ak nit every day yaa ngi ko ŋaaña. Hey, loolu mënut a nekk nag. Tey su ma bugg a Jojo Ndour support ma wala Ibrahima Sane support ma every day ma génn man a Jojo sax nit ku bon la. Ibrahima Sane manke mo kendati yamera Jojo ninte se den no kafukili na bang he ala nga tonya fo ñoy way lu opporturu so len bugut and ak ñun please go and form your own coalition. Man, I'm not talking on behalf of UDP, man, an analyst, Luma Wafi is my opinion. Let me make that disclaimer. Because them are shona, si wabi. The UDP, Ubarisa, they are not talking, but Nubari comment fina is too much. I'm speaking for a lot of UDPians. Hey, we are not trying to neha lengen and coalition. So len buguta andak ñun dem len on your own. We had Nat here. What was the result? Why in UDP that you want to apologize? We will not apologize. For what? Until your leaders who chose not to stand for Gambia when it was tough. So you know, wow, I have failed my country. When UDP, when there was a dictatorship, I should have come and confronted Jani. Yes, let them apologize to Gambian people. Apology, do not be a fronde. Apology, signari sides la. Slowly so heavy. Then maybe I'll just know about time to apologize. Maybe. Why without that? Mansuma dega party some apologize do manehde. Because you're a deputy who apologize. We have our number 2. Mune mange jegal Gambians man ma identify Adama Barrow. Mu wako ñep dega ko. Mune suma xamone tay luma xamone tay suma xamone dema. Wallahi Adama Barrow candidature bi duma ko don support ci UDP. Fona koku lolu dafa wara doy ni but they UDP no matter what we do amna ñoo xamne lolu they are never satisfied. They keep nonsensically. Yo, who the heck are you to come out and tell us apology? So next time if I hear anybody talk about it, I will call out your name here. Yo, I can't pay UDP to apologize. Doma saga kende. But you cannot coerce UDP to come and apologize. Yabate be for doy. To the for stop. So good UDP, demal say on. If you guys think that UDP didn't must win election in Gambia, so be it. United Kingdom, buma neka fi. Amna party yo hamne fi musu win election. Fi only Labour and Conservative ñola. Why SNP ndax dañ give up? Have they ever won election in the UK? America, amna party yo fa neka, they've never won. because presidency is between Democrats and Republicans. Ndax dee nañ Sénégal am na parti ñu fa nekk duñ mus a win election. Win election is not a must. Su yàlla ne UDP government dina am, in fact UDP government sa am na because yena benn nit ñoo xam ne Barrow UDP la jogoon waaye bu change boobu tamit the same hypocrites ñoo toog di wax ne it was Gambians who collectively did the change. Today I was listening to my PDIS friend Mr. Drame, and in fact I entered this platform by mistake because I was trolling Rek Madugasi. I saw 6 people. I'm not Mandara Jelekaila, my brother. But more than Maleva Jibeka. Only 6 people on TikTok. Wallahi, I'm not going to waste my time if only 6 people are listening to me on TikTok. People are different. Because you know what? The essence of having a program is to have people listen to you. Mandara Doya Kande, Mr. Drame is a nice guy. He even invited me, my brother from UDP, to come and join, but I was at work. Then, because Nimba Dokudla, na funo ka tarandala thing, I have my earpiece. So mbe TikTok la moy kan, mbe stroll ka ngaji. Mbe jele kan. This guy is telling us in the UDP we should apologize. We should take ownership. In fact, UDP, we have led a coalition before, so we should give chance to others. Hey, so you are telling me Alajusenu Dabo is the only one UDP. So all these other people, have they been tested? UDP is an institution with 2 elected mayors, 2 chairmen, with 15 councillors, with number of 15 MPs rather, 16 MPs, countless number of councillors. Itako woliye si. Itala patio, probably you have no local government, you're not elected. Ite deputy bungoto da maybe wallet. For deputy fully the whole country. Gambians have proven that ite karto deal for whatever reason. And democracy is about trust to get the votes. So ite kana TikTok, eko UDP nyandalo na kwe Gambia field. Wo mitela opinion leti. But alkanyi UDP ba indo menke nalma stop. UDP nalientol exclude. Ala try. Menke nalla nad. Umudo mandingoleti. Nalda ma dada kafundim fula nali ala patio fo andi ko menke kamfa nintol ko ko kafundingol. Hey, ñun lu suñu waxé né ñom dañ nek kafu parti bu ndaw lolu def leen nan naxari. But you guys can continuously have a go at UDP that we ñoo ya coalition we cause this mess for Gambia lolu du ñu naxari de way suñu leen o parti bu ndaw lolu naxar leen. Kon you guys go and jump across the Atlantic Ocean. Because we are calling you what you are. So far you are at that level. If you surpass our votes in 2026, then I'll come back and hear the hey legi UDP ñoy parti bu ndaw. But until then, the dynamics haven't changed. If 2026 elections prove that UDP got 10%, you guys got 30-40%, I will come back and say, hey, UDP, now we have lost our pole position. We are now the smallest party, right? And that should not annoy any UDP member. You call people for what you are. Say who said the lead. Mfintale kodi. Damanyul. Sunni he say who said the fintale. Wonyantante dimila. Fo nyantante dimila. Say who said the lead manke ke janti. Fo nyantante dimila. Because Jumale from okay fanda. But in Nimo Patin Dingoti, we have to call it Patin Dingo. Why are Gambia? It's just like when I say Fatou Babaro is from Guinea. Fatou Babaro ka kamfa. For Fatou Babaro nyanta kamfa le kabota Guinea. Say who said the linear nyini kan kafo mbota Gambia. Ning angala ole nyini kan ibota bante kafo en hey intemo Gambian oleti. Momo ende nyini kan hane ado kudla jan kafo ame Gambian. Because ninde ko angala ole ko ntemu Angleterre dingolati be njelelal. Because nindi antare kalon ko ntemo wuluja. Ngaje dol ka jele fa manya kele. Ni na tubabu du rek tubabu du kaytol soto rek ni ñi ga hante mu jandingol hey ibota dama fo mbota woleto Fatou Babaro should be proud today. I have found the origin is from Guinea. Ndefo nguluto Guinea ni bari Gambia lon. All right, let Fatou Babaro say I'm from Guinea. Ni finta ifinta ni jamfota fon jamfota ni koyta jama ni mesiata jamfota ni mumo balamal da fonte mumo balamal because alay da wala nyama. So if you are a small party, percentage-wise, admit that you are a small party. If you are genuine, you guys are calling for sincerity. Sincerity should start with you guys first. And you should not be offended when people call you a small party. In the UK here, there are parties that they are called small parties. The media refers to them as small parties. You listen to BBC and the political analysts, they call some parties here small parties. They don't get angry. Why these parties in Gambia, when you call them small parties, they get angry? You guys have to be sincere first before you expect somebody to be sincere. That's why when they refer to Alhaji Ousainou Darboe, they say the leader of the main opposition party in Gambia. Why does BBC say that? Manana international media cove. The next biggest party is GDC, apart from UDP, and that's it given. Mama Kande is the leader of the second main opposition party in Gambia. Then you have Doi. So why should that nomenclature describing people that way? But they can have comfort in telling UDP, you're destroy coalition. Coalition, they said we should accept that. I'm just explaining the hypocritical nature of Gambians. Ite control nyanta accept la control nga coalition otinya. But ite ko ni se who said you are a small party, se who said wax lolu. Kon yow ya wara yow sa wax bi mo wara taxaw. Lolu fan nga ko wer. Accept na da nga nek party bu ndaw. If you grow up, you become a big party, you surpass everybody. Then just like Barrow built his party. Now who will call NPP a small party? I'm not going to call NPP a small party. Because they claim, they said they have won the election. And they have got more National Assembly members than UDP. So I'm not going to be gullible to come here and say NPP is a small party. No, they are not. But if they were, I would call them. We have to call things as they are. All right? When it suits them, they said it's okay. When it doesn't suit them, they said we should not. Why we have a small party what amfi? Oh, you have a small party what why you have UDP mo why coalition below the for amfi. Hey, you cannot eat your cake and have it at the same time. You go to the platforms countless times. Do you think that what bobo no UDP but when you hear UDP supporter you guys have the latitude to say that, but we don't have the latitude to say that small parties. What is good for the goose should be good for the gander. Analysis den ko mun da nga mun intuitive analysis di gene rek ratatata. You do the mathematical dynamics. Geometrically, the Gamura analyze issues and look at the exponentially where things are going. Legacy ham bila. Do yefi neex lamen. But you cannot try to cage us. Si media bifi, lolu do am. Hana suñu la neex. Ñu ignore. Man say wuse de man worry ma de. Because the mother they go, wow, Barrow may win at it. Hey, so nehe Gambians na Barrow win at 2026. Monday nehun made. But if that's what Gambians are discussing, I say who said he's going to lose his sleep. No, I'm not going to lose my sleep. Feel like nekasi suma Europe be fee. Suma son manjibi Gambia retire foof. As long as yala mama will guyaram. And I don't need anything from Gambia government. Let me make it clear to have a decent living. So I don't dogo Gambia government join us to Timi Barrow because I had the opportunity. I was approached one half of a minute and said, "Didn't go away." Why Gambia do not join a group of corrupt gangs? Even today, just now, Hani Bani Sisoho. I think I saw it on my phone. Nyin Somanda, thank you so much, Jojo. Fi nehalante mo fudi am. Suñ buga Barrow win nañ leen ko support. Why don't let feed the UDP as if we are desperate? So Gambia gain si chono is for everybody. It's not only for UDP. Buñ don daane negi, hana UDP negi rek lañ daane. If you want Barrow to go, let Barrow continue. It's Gambia that will suffer. Hospitals suffer them. Like this $2,000 is when you face airport. Is it us UDP supporters? Like it's everybody. Yen sa solen dem de nga fay this airport in and out. So they may ask a family ñata ngay fay choono bi yépp ñun la oil bi buñ scandale buñ labaji ni te gaay ñu ngi ni tok defuñ fa dara at the detriment of UDP land ak Gambia ñoo sona si wax bi lu nekk dafa am lu ëppal tuuru so len degal so len waxe so len nexe ngeen tok na UDP dafa apologize tok len fa albe diamala jele fo janni jari alta UDP mom moy la apology ja. And again, let me reiterate. My preferential position is for us to come together. That is my preferential position. But we are not desperate for it. So when I hear people say, oh, UDP is a coalition, who cares? You think UDP people support? We are the most structured political party here in the diaspora. You need to organize fundraising. Party leader, inshallah, si barike UDP supporters, mungi wara dem Seattle. You neko si nguur gi, wa ñun ñoy fond suñu leadership bi, gëna sen ticket yi. About 3 or 4 high-powered delegation, ñoy dem. Inshallah. You get them Seattle, so you will see what will happen in Seattle on the 1st and 2nd. Su ngeen fekk jam. Ngeen xam ne UDP du parti mbojo. Fundraising na ñun ñoko organize UDP supporters. Ben parti mënu ko def fi ci diaspora. Try leen ko. Prove leen sen bopa. Lu UDP di def ngeen def ko. So bëgg compete ak UDP. Lu UDP di def social media. Yow tamit nga def ko. Organize mega fundraising fi ngeen dajale xaalis. Last time in Barcelona, we were able to raise how much over the night? 60,000, 70,000 euros. Ban parti mo ko mëna def fi. Try leen ngeen def ko. Even NPP duñ ko mëna def. Te si parti leader bi jóge fofu inshallah, man nekuma Adama Barrow de, ne ma wax inshallah. Dina dem France. Dina dem European to. Yen mënu leen a def lolu. And you want us to follow arms, you buy the yen ngeen gite coalition bi. Kon mu yomba de. Kon mu yomba de. Dara ma wax leen xana yeen da ngeen a ngenta. Yo mënu lord organize even a small fundraising fee. Yo, apart from chow si TikTok bi, organize one major fundraising fee ba ñepp xamne he ñi tam legi am nañ bolo. Why we are the only party in the diaspora that has proven record of organizing successfully fundraisers, and we did it last year, we're doing. And apart from that, UDP UK chapter alone, lu ñu mëna def fi waxuma chapters yeb only UDP UK chapter alone lu ñu fu mëna def fundraising yeen mun leen ko def ben chapter gas chapter what they can do mun leen ko def so demé Seattle UDP Seattle chapter lu ñu mëna def mun leen ko def ben chapter rek waxuma the whole of UDP diaspora. So a party as organized as UDP alko woli si ye randal ye nyori ka fo wala nyama. In the words of my brother, Mr. Drame, I can say Mr. Drame's name here. Yala temun sanawoleti. Drame kunangolo sanawolong kuna akonyele va meji be kam bantaba. Namara mebi di benji be kam Mr. Drame najam. Ate yalon Drame kunangoli to domoro dorom. Ate mun sanawoleti. Nindara jamani Drame kunangolo le bi enda to flajang akatulan na domoro bi le domala. Ngona muso ko. Kanana dem palato la ko tek. Because no kono de fala ngay no ne ngay ala palado dia for en but he's a nice brother, he's an amazing brother nga tonyo but ni nasi da kan na domoro be domo anunde man lucky because he se ko na ko do faram bije wolon na hambo kiama no di ma aussi c'est o varan ndem mu lafla ni ole domoro so ni sije ko nango yebula tema jan Drame ko nango yebula jana so na broda mimbe PDI Drame ko nango lo nzate to fo no jan ate he is cool ate la political phone is clean, I admire him nka tonya rek but like a decent political because ate ibuga jaka bula UDP la alpha la nana mo ama ba fala baroni ala usino dabo mo 609 ate la political is about policies kadiyam I clean politics so Mr. Drame nka jël TikTok he has a even though mo jama babu ka jibe na UDP ngol next time ni Mr. Drame be TikTok al talde ta jibe at least I 20 viewership soto bi nga jele ndeyidi bi nga jele mo worole ba jibe kam ko bari Allah aldaje bari next time ndara je mfara me na frenol be invite at least 20 people ya jibe Drame ko nango malo ni ben jibe kan nan Senegal so bari yalo ñi yabate so ndey mo la fi ka ko kacha bari hani bani sisoho reportol funtitale e ko reportedly allegedly adunta motol le sang government and ngame ko navek la fuel ye monopoly di atel la pour kan fuelo di nawek la ye adama baro la man sakunda corrupta nyame fon ibo kay gel wala ne be niyo la ka nyi palaso da baro man la fi bola ñun lando diko baro be 6 kilo men kan anin kuriya men kan amal la fi wala funde ko men ka Macky Sall la wala na Macky Sall fana ya niyo la man bo ñi ye president jabe kere kan ka bo president yala ay kuriya men tuduma abu kala fi wala na ya jame fana mala fi katano diko ya jame yalo ne ko birabo na je jongolal la ko bebi na la le jongolal la ko bebi na la le ale F1 ma fele ñu ben fenke kan TikTok ale si ale F1 ma ale ak good life so ya jame fana yalo ne ka kuriyal menge wol siatale so akoni mbota jan na jongolal ko be fundilale ay sato jay fana ya fa wurmati jongolal la ka kanta vice president mo long ani jongolal le ko wuli nga boy dolo fa non ako jongolal dole ka tate ya fo sunkuto sote la ma fo la ji ya fa te mala ngani mo fala le ka kata ya understand allegedly la tiara si lo be fundil so baro fana men keri kero menna so hani boy ni si so ho jollof news le ya kibaro bondi ali ya jole jollof news kono news o mandare na source ya Kenya na biko on defana o fana ngande o boga breathing space na e o linko Kenya na news o mandare nga bire wulta rek nga na kuwol ke jani kala do hudla nga o linko le folo yele nga jibe ko hani bani suso ko ñu leka NPP finance so atole amira barobe la fila bora president yala because barobe sirin kuriya men wala na ninga mol moy ka UDP la corruption ni barola corruption o compare you guys are out of your damn minds. The variance between the two UDP until so far Banjul City Council ngawole taje me yalon is a gray area according to the revelation but yalon wo fo testimony mam bam folo reporter mam fondi wala nan te konte diam la ko la but KMC man kuje je folo de na keta je mba folale ha ndema mola je elected measure kono ni me yalon go nim proven corruption o kerante se usel lita folo I'm disappointed with this person ha nte I have no loyalty to nobody anu gamenol bolo na watu menani momo ya kuriya ke yamera fo mbende la kuriya la olde balno ko sehu sedili ntela politiko be nyamen I have an institutional respect na leadership UDP and fenkol diamo mbakale du mantena platform ngeka bobu I'm being professional but if I disagree with something I would politely say it but so far problem o ngaje Banjul le dem maje KMC maje LRR maje Banjul and Yankuba Dabo Tang Ateta is clean because member tala woron siri for songo Berikama is out of the equation. Is a Yankuba disagree with Yankuba but Yankuba do ku kendo la Berikama rekanso. Stalin for instance disagree but he's doing a fantastic job. Okay? So bari ñun le kan haje ka diamo hani bani siso hala ñin corruption o me yalan ko Jollof News ya report. This mbojo platforms. Okay? Alta jele hajim boju si soxla ñing corruption scandal fo sen no ko fa because hani bani si soxo nata be UDP lenu e ba kala topikoti nka cha hani fale jande ñin corruption olu ñu ke nya kasala ba ni fengo fen sudara UDP la e benale ya ha corruption be we have to talk about it what is not right we cannot criticize Barrow then when UDP does it we have to criticize it they hide behind the dictum but what is underneath is they are doing propagation for somebody else. They are doing advocacy for somebody else. They want to disguise in a disguised manner. Can we get into smart? Can. And we are going to expose. They will be exposed with time. We cannot allow Gambia people to mislead us. Adam Barrow government is by far more corrupt. Cost of living crisis in Gambia. Today, when I was driving to work, I was listening to inflation rate in the US, in the UK has gone up. Inflation figure. That's a problem for the Labour Party. Increase in food inflation and transport inflation. And they are worried. It's about 0.3% increase compared to the last quarter. It's 3 point something right now for 3.6%. And this is 3.6% increment. Level. But Gambia is in double-digit figures. But Gambia ka kaya inflation rate from CPI from proper CPI from the Gambia, Consumer Price Index, which is a measure of inflation. More purchasing power. But Gambia be wole nyama. They don't want to focus on the government. Baro is lucky. Yala Baro lucky tale. Because Baro for ni aja benyi fitola Baro be hani kantem. Baro yalo ne ko opposition o membe ke kanji. It's not. Ndamal benyo damfula jana benyo pedal la jana. And I ngafale ne kanyo platform will be monitored. All of them. Platform killing fuller. E worry ta wala jamba ni platform dole ma worry la de because menka foje ka lon aka die ne fango. So ndoli yudi anume yudi bingol advice la ko denge. Platform o dole biji al kanata je. Yudi bingol ala le fango cross al fango respect. Say who said nde I am mobo ya lon ko nde open mindedness mafo tele tambite de bari man tambini. Bari platform o dole biji yudi bingo momo kataje ike fango le jutundi. Mal advice la jang ale platform o dol avoid al kanata je al kana participate ni me na kumo danku salam ni me ma danku salam ala avoid ni mo man la fi la kanata la platform o to amari la moy itaje biko même man la fi la ise mun kuma le fo e ka fo ko ha memu cleaner memu gambien o leti ikadi yamo mole me alo ko la diamo ka dunga kumo kono balen to la mo dol fo nan je bu kala moy roki itol ke fongo lene na ha alinga ke kilin alinga nyin ke kilinti aka ka fo dale ta ko fo da sonna moto platform mo dol bi yala avoid. I'm telling you, I'm advising you, nothing you will say will go into the head. Even if you are listening ika koronto le pour yala diamo ila diamo fo ibuka horom diala biko ika mem fo wala buka die nit da nga wara xam sa bop. Respect is earned, it's not given. Respect kodi buka respect dila kodo buka respect dila darajo buka respect dila il faut nga respect ko di fo nga nit ya de respect sa bop. You have to earn your respect. Wala ne ko earn respect il buka fo buy respect, you earn it il faut nga di fo nga platform dol biji ala avoid al kanata je UDP ngolo ni may na ko mo la may sala ni me ma la may fana mo lo ita mi fongati ni yaje ko ila ko man diamo sa affaire bi safut nit ikay fo nga koros la ya jibe ye fo nga mandu al karola ni de nga mandu sa bop ci kanam ñim banko akata ñamen it's divided on tribal lines nte ba fo la le de ñim banko is divided on tribal lines and pour ñim banko e bo ñim tribal sito be kono be ko la bakale mol ka fo le dorom ba tribalism le be gambe politico kono tribalism dro wala be farinje ni men diamo la jasa ne ngodi andi sa fon dol nga gambia la je ndol be la gambia la barabe mo si ko leti because ika UDP jele ko UDP mo mandinga patioleti ali nga tonya fo even though manka odi parti te gambia fo memo tribal party ndala jero but it only UDP categorize wala anda be kungol kono de is in their heads. No amount of rhetoric, no amount of engagement can let that. They will slam and be bafre ne yeah but it's not mo ko ne ka ñun mo mandinga patioleti and that's the saddest thing. Wala na gambia be ñun diabolical situation ko. That's the hard truth. Thank you, Jeremy Maron. So ite kata je iko ga participate le it inanate will convince la. So wala nante se hu se de legi banta ba rek. The mbida platform men fodo demande maybe BMG ni wala ku ke naka sudu nonu ngata je ngi NG. But apart from that pour ndanga mse platform la me baraka dunje dagase lolu du amati because ngam fongo jele. So mbal advice la bar momo lay tamuy fongoti. Ala korosi alla platform to tol kata jele bang yalo moy nyande fa koros al ke jele nal balla live le kata la live to bang al salon ko nyuni al muta damen iba al muta woleto atol la live to al te jele dunji because ningam ye dega kan même fo wole ben sonno mol ko nyuni ye benala mbele nyanta kata nyola platform to kodi so bari ni kata mo la platform to ate bukane la platform e defanante fan jibe la bang ko do bi je mo buka nyana ka fo ko bo do bi je man nyana ka fo jang bare mba fo lale nim bambas be live alte jele ta bambas la live hanide no bari sa fo be mu kilinati ha isa fo lamen bari tol dama le ka tare la kabudu dol ko ne dama la live bari itina ika biko yal jele yal put in a one basket le nti ba fo la banta ba jan nim banko la situation is very very sad wala na hadama di nyanta kala korosir laleti nyanta observation le kala nyanta fam buña la le nyanta fam respect la le self respect ifam la ka di fam la ngamela nintol ko mbe mo kilirete mbele nyanta crash cross la ninta ta jang nindo eta jana ko mel gajala hadija to kinde lege gay nanto la tiktok ro jante fana lege ngati la banta hani teria sumay dem sa kër bes bu nek yow do dem suma kër man dama war xol suma bop iñande fa ngo jibela ko di isala ngo wore ñinde amala fi nala kafu ñoo yala ngamera na kebal kan karani wala folol ni ngada mo ya ngadan teri ngada konton je barin teri hani lum kilina man na fana na konton ya ase be nya nyam faram ben si na alfa babla hey ida kata ñi ya bari ñi na manen nete ya ngamara gole fo wala nan ko mo ñande ka korosiro ni ngata definitely we are open minded ntol be we are together hani banta bajang ikatara janne ikatara palantero to janne nke jele dol mistake ni len kaje dunnam ikatara palantero de bel dol bi kata facebook le palantero to bikon dola platform le warte la platform ni ngo fanam fo ke dimile iko manya no vola iko c'est aussi da ba wax ne mon platform pour boy dega nte mala muna na gamino ka kamfa today ni ko membe kerin ne warta UDP banta bati nte nyanta kamfa la wala mon biko membe kerin ka audience men so se hu seri la banta ba ko soto son dañan do accept la le ker fatu aga audience men so UDP banta ba ko soto why should se hu seri libi annoyed with that gamino kume manjare kamfa le ka kamfa wala if banta ba has a bigger audience than your platform why are you upset with that? That is the reality of the situation. Ndeka loja nenga foko member caring is the biggest platform. Pamo do beringa invite bantaba ngolo flow fine. Guy, you got one of the biggest platform in Gambia. Akonye he itele so phone over inteta. But wolon tonyati. Yalla lum jox nit den ko wara nangu nga accept ko. Amange ko mobile kada TikTok ika 200 live viewers. Anunde be jana ndeman tra kala de. Hey, ninda ka kake janga will have 1k. Yalla monan kati. Yalon kafa na mijele ngana jam ko bi sisla jara man wala kala na dunga you know so gundo how are you gundo wala na ningo UDP lo biggest party to fana mo problem wol so abe wala nyama ninde ko bi on kana sisla jara male ka waran kana arale ka. Let me use ara as an example. Yal ara man ko UDP ko bio kan ngana arale tojal Facebook albe viewership jalale lundo le mbejang lumena aliou mamadou aliou njayna da jang aya fangu dundi na jalo kono ikondelenga traple set way which is porcupines lies trap ya fonin wo dole fay man trap fode iko duntan tolla lumena ndey idina ta jang mamadou aliou njayle fango na ta jang moma forinda ko ate fango on the election night ate ba formal official ta fango la yafo willfully wolo non sima follow the dengo kalam na nango debate wolo over 400 and something people le bantaba jibe on TikTok because it was car gameno after drama la say right now we have 200 people live us just ma for melbe palantero to mel dundan 200 exact. It was 202 201 now, but imagine debe janko bi ngana ndey idi le kaja na cousin ndey idi ebe nyoko man la do me he se husel libi akana ndey idi le ko kaja anu ndol ga kaya jan nka tonya le fo tonya ni di mo me alongo jama molu kala fe ka moy ninde kon kanande idi le kajam e ba jele be nyoko mon le dum alta banta ba le la moy sego bi wa katala jaranka system ka barin tol ka isu solo discourse jam corruption o men be barola man sekunda amanta hani ya jamela man sekunda alto lon na wato men nim barobo taji alnyin put this in your diary. Wala na Lord Mayor Talib Ben Suda e kuma klena fo bi me alo nama agree woto nama agree woto na me yolo but nama agree ako baro ade nama fo baro corrupt yes fine but inte ka fo baro ne corrupt baro is corrupt akatema evidence on se who said evidence wolte banna fon baro tami de corruption wala de Talib baro la jilla ni be corruption o jele tami de baro la fayte corruption o baro la nyin korrabe me manka man kunda baro yo korra soto mintole barol fo le rajang ako fo jumale ate bribe bole moto kuto sanga e pull but after nata monopoly di wala pour que manol ni ñi fengol important wo Senegalese business mano yalon corruption o asifa siatale corruption o man mira ko kaman seconda la kodole tade ning yaje barobu ka corruption o kele baro fo mo corruptale je Ablaye Sanyang fo bi wonyanta la cabinet to with this oil scandal Ablaye Diop Ndobin former minister of petroleum now minister of tourism fo wonyanta la cabinet kono monana barobe protect kam munati na commission of police pa Ariu Jawara atata ko order came from the top ko nying investigation of oil ya stop munati na Yoro Jallo mu GNPC la managing director aka fo nyin député wole kon telling grade 5 student olte kachala aka ka jutu nyin député wolle la ako wolla karama man jamfa because Yoro Jallo be jikri ne ko ay Fatou Ba Baro la back in sotole and invariably Adama Baro very arrogant wo Yoro Jallo member GNPC aka député wol fon tell off le bari yalla wodi ata député wol fon le ha tubabu lu jan nyawale hanila député wol tell off la tubabu lu jan député wol wol kala ngolon ne de jan député wol ministre bu ga hanyu député wol nya ha in responsible government under responsible systems bari Gambia le kaje electoral officer solu dol bi je wol fon kata coupon ñino la ñing ministre le ya Yoro Jallo bi je abe sharing allegedly iko $600,000 every day ko le soto ni UDP jaw kumbalu melkata TikTok to jang alternata mo Yoro Jallo la ko discourse. You guys are more than bias. I told me the bias like if there is another word I would use that on you. Yoro Jallo reportedly by a National Assembly member getting paid $600,000. Yoro Jallo is NRP. It's not NPP. It's not UDP. Why are you not talking about NRP? Sorry. No. It's not Astafurlah. It's not NRP. He is supporter of NPP. Astafurlah is not ended. NRP la député wala exposed. Ko dalasi wuli keme woro kariwo karika wala diala. I think that should be a talking point. But if Yoro Jallo was a UDP member, that would be discussed. Well, an intellectual platform or bias talent we talk with facts. We don't just like to accuse. I don't accuse anybody without getting facts. Anybody that I call out, I have done the needful. I have observed. I've looked at the situation. Diligence can observe. Then I come to the conclusion. And Mina NPP call a message otole. You are talking about 600,000 a month for 12 months, as per the bank statement. Thank you by FPAC and FPAC let you report of you manke speculation. But you will never hear them talk. They can talk about Rohim Aliklo, but they will not talk about Yoro Jallo. Yeah, that's involving all. They will not talk about Ablaye Job. You will never hear a topic today. We are talking about Yoro Jallo. Corruption is corruption. But you can current men well on anything that has link with United Democratic Party. Wala nandol UDP ngolo me advisement dila alingan taram gulo long. Ni molu katara korontoring alla kuriala. Baro bribe the MPs. Tonyalom Alaji Touré. Baro fong la yafa akay UDP député wol akay député wol dukule. Baro fong la yafa di. The video is out there. Bring a UDP bring a député wol duku jang, bring a député wol ngi iko ngi fong dukule ba malo. Wala nantol la UDP electoral officer duko alembulolu tum kumoto. Al jam for corruption wala alka UDP ngol la kelo le fon kole andi mbul momo me yalan ko yo on the UDP ticket du ko nga mando alkana du scandal kono mine kadi yandol fane investigation oke iko UDP na nyira so because ndol UDP ko doye as NRP ngo wati as NPP wati UDP atendol wati la de ajibe nyi asset ko listol nem baby je mo ko lokko mo fokote but imagine if Alaju Senu Dabo's name was on that list hani say ba foka. Just like Alaju Senu Dabo la 3 years or kafo barobe ta 3 years le. Every day you are talking. Kerek la daji wax bobu fi. Ala Momod Aliou Ndiaye legi wax bobu nonu they have minimized it now. Bumako daji fi. When I link it to the failure of the coalition leaders not to challenge Alaju Senu Dabo. Dibi bobu guy wax wañi nañ wax bi. But ikatuo fonam folale ikatuo fola. But ninga tran Alaju Senu Dabo dabe ni assets kono. Ay jaajemela ni so lutang. Hani sayba fola. Because ikole nun janko affaire assets bi dinañ ko wax be 2026 way luta nekkuñ diko wax ñom ñoko wax di iko legi asset bi mom wax bi dinañ ko wax be 2026 bari yalo UDP ngolo defara amanjere kal advice ali ngam famol kala ngolo mol la karola so wala nan tol nimbe government mo ba UDP yola I'm very happy with Brikama Area Council because ma any scandal JJ follow and I hope they continue like that. I'm very happy so far with KMC because apart from this invoice thing mang any stand out Fenko JJ follow. LRR Wolmanta follow London Bisane, but I have faith in my brother. I hope at the front in the shockwave sotola shocking revelations from the commission. New work at a UDP, then we can defend ourselves. Because in South Africa, maybe 1 out of 4 is a what? It's a good score. It's a good ratio for us. Now, imagine we come out a concern get a 1 out of 4. I think that's a pass mark for us. If we have 3 councils all found one thing, then Buffalo we failed. Because intuitive analysis like I'm trying to include the ratio. They don't know it will look a ratio from Mojibe. It told them you matabi dano talna how malan damarek malo suwal ka expression of kola. Fonyami. It will go uro mo rek in krimba so command. It will near molje borola rek ye bori. Analysis dolbe Facebook or jam. Near molje borola rek malo mod bori confirmone ye bora fi. Ede kafoje molbe bori ke malon kafoge bori mo. So nim bidding mol tata ye online ha KMC 7.6 million voters la it all talo monon vouchati e malon monon frotti e teta la platform wala hey ali amone ko membe KMC de ngeen nu nekk ci KMC feka yo on understand bopa bi ak genbi afari FPAC report dol fo bi de FPAC report fo bu ka understand because you know someday can financial terms will make use on bu ka dem ni long dol be de ni ninga audit query and fraud e mala difference long yes I'm not joking. Niye nyininga monon the difference between audit query and fraud. It has a prevalence. It will ka krimba so moyle rek ye churum pe ngakon. O siata Gambian kol kono ba. Sakon nani jack of all trade. Ni la vida jack of all trade de la ta Gambia la TikTok. It all loyalty, it all economy solti, it all civic rights movement, it all alpha and omega of everything. And some babi you know what? Gis nga nit ki sa janga bi sori wo da nga wara mandu. Wala na tubabu du jang ka fale jang expert opinion al ko le moy jang line ni football o sita ye football analyst ol samane apply ni musicalom musician ol samana ni nuclear kolom scientist ol ye samana ni airline kolom mele ko be aviation industry ko le samana ni mome alon ko abe makeup artist ye makeup artist so but ndese ho sedili ni bi ko ndekan biamo makeup artist le fonding fonk da jele fongoti because ma londo so but to man no ni na cause in command ndey idi o salo mono makeup artisti nte malon but ni nde fana samba finance accounting nte fana ngolo na filoti ha momo ila area lom ni na da literature maybe econata mass well they are very good with literature English literature because that's their area momo ye damen karan ya diala lum yallo ya diala bari tol lina nyon iga modol jewlu kadi amul kamitol deno de alpha and omega ngamo kulubali ba doje bi kulubali adiamo farantalambulu diamo kafo UDP ni NPP wolon Gambia la problem ti bari te membe o foka mbere UDP be Gambia bondi kan Italy biri UDP ngol be jamme kele kan Italy ite mu nekk ji bari te je fola de so mbari wolo nata nyin katale kale jam janimbe mbe line o yelela ngana na NPP ko wolo ngay message o men kinyana ngana ngaw jabe kese wotali then sina line o yela albela may ka juti kon line bantaballa. It's exactly 10:30 p.m. in the United Kingdom, 11:31 right now in Frankfurt right now and in Paris. Gambia, it's 9:31 there right now. Mbal tentula bake. Kununko baje je ba sabali diamotale. Taliban suda ko ala chura ko ako atebo ka fo balo corrupt tele because akama tangible akafo le government corrupt yalo mal opinion ako government corrupt but pro atefo ko talib adam baro personal corrupt tele ako asafo no the government so wo mal opinion le but in the ba follow ko baro corrupt so NPP ko wolu ke ba sabale di am tajandi nteri malom aka kibar jamala dina NPP so nanata la identity for la moy fana defon ya fon expose ko nte bukan mamera mo be media nyante la source disclose baraka ni platform la sem fon be la moy kam aka nyam platform follow religiously but I'm UDP banta bala big fan leti nte fana mala akonte mala fan aka ente la kuli diatai ay wolofu ako kabrembe freedom aka la moy bara be barola kample nak afaranka enjoy le aba enjoy kan bare nte buka enjoy de nanga je sene yande atale ka enjoy nte buka enjoy yane mol ba wala se ubat li bara maybe afaranka baro ya la ñu friend maybe be la ka enjoy lan halal ma leral fofu non nte buka enjoy atale ka enjoy goza daga to jagar la Senegal bi la be dulal to moto ka tara bula ka to moto falin na malom jumala ka moto dial I don't know ka to moto falin na moto ka to bulle dro ani sasa borol ani sasa borol go sasa borol kay kodo poso e fadoro sasa borol ni poso fata doron they are cool with you ndeden defalan nden membe na tema rek akibaro dintala because ndeka koronto wala sako barola ko kube baro bonde la gente inte lol mo chumanité so wala nan ma nabe communicate lale so bari akatara kamfari baga ni farsen sawali be kolla banta bajang ka modol fo buga diay so wolon ke ba sabale di am tajane birim baro mol diju sural ka mi ko fo diju lomba ka baro ka molu faka molu malum ika fo mani kan rajana baro ka molu comme nga molu threaten man nga kan ka threaten fo nyaadi le yaaji angale ka billahi angale ka mo be angale kam ko nga mol nyina ni la kam fo wala threaten wala mo ka molu silandi baro ko di keba sabali wol funtita ba keba le ka loja ko baro tita tatam la ale baro mo le manasi ako mol me kata chapi la ni online oto jang ikati tita tatam la agabe kukela wala jang so baro di am tale de ako dolbi je fo birin atebe itolbe yaaje me kelala wol dolbe laranda koto ako dolbi je wol bu hani contribution ke bar keba sabali ka kodo kinum manasi yen yale adam baro mo future walol keba e kurul ki ada baro foine anam baro coalition ko no so mamara be keba because keba ko contribute on struggle kon keba wol ko kodo correct na Finland jama bak ani lan sonko wol kara bof touré wol ka collection ko Finland ka ki kara la jabi wol ka ki le baro fo e kodo dol ki ayne directly bari ala adam baro mo future wallo tamba wolol so ako diaspora ngol fo mol mom butut keje everything atela ke so ako golbe Gambia wotu mo wolbe la randale koto so atelom commandati no ngala telebe nyaato hana la jusunu dawo fo ngama teleba nyaato ka ya jami challenge because ne barola diamo ke ka analyze wala nyam so ay dandararo le kenak ako momo kata titala tamla akabe ku kelalla so birin keba sabali diamo da jang rek na moy message o kinyana ndala message o be read la verbatim de because ako ngavo keba e ko baro man ta chahan la de ha ako ngavo keba na la moli ni be pare la ye pare and let them not take anything for granted ye meeting wala commandi yes, Security Council meeting wala command. I come to go UN Security Council. They have a UN Council. So this idea of no rota time was discussed. Police will be involved in it, and I'll be involved in. And then ye men conclude according to that kibaro men fo nyinte ko lo fali. Ako baro ikoye baro advice ni la ko na chahanta nyin kafola kola. That can lead to his downfall. because NIA ko intelligence men gada wolom molle be jebe kurkuro ke kam pour molle funti e baros to karata. And they are ready. They are ready to deploy force to quell any protest at all level. Well, I some terminologies use a text message you're going to for la bantabaja. Bari, la vida men vola nyimu Gambia la cruelty. Nim Gambian operator is a baros top knowledge. It cannot be done by a minute group. I'll have to advise the deal alaja. Gambian all collectively, baros is top knowledge. Because Gambian all is important. So, because I take a platform on Lama, copyright kebab, Sabale, my kebab was trivializing this. I tell a geroto. So, I message you, Kenyan and Dumako, and I'll have to put a message share with you guys. And this person is not playing counterintelligence. Let me tell you, more counterintelligence play on me, I know. This person is not counterintelligence. Birinala code unta nyobolo so far, information on men is always correct. So, according protest of a killer, it has to be the whole of Gambia. Then maybe they don't have capacity to go well. But in more than that, for the coming get a 3-year job now, that one will be swiftly dealt with. So Lavida Meli Alonco, they have intention. They want to propagate this. Nimanka UDP agenda, because UDP we believe in laws, we believe in what the constitution is meant for. But at the same time, citizens have a right to air their grievances. That's in line with the constitution. So at a mem for your nyentiko because Birai Keba my Wolgava Barobe Diam Kensan or Lako Baromanta Diam Kensan. I will keep out all this here. So that's why I'm going to stop. I'm not going to go further. So Lafran Yenefolaja, more Yalanko, you are in this group. Manasi is ready. Amalafi Allah Kangoli Lo Bangkokang. Because Barasi Besiri Kuria Menkang. I will la magnitude and the gravity of that. So, lafida wo information dingola se ala leja. Ate mari fon fela message o Kenya na bella moga kon say thank you for putting it in a very constructive way. This person namera he or she means well for Gambia. Davala le fumu solo for Keolo. But ate fana mbaya maramena nji bonyi because ning barobe kuriala ite fana be enjoyment ola. So ning barobe kili. Metonya la vola nyo because nga fayne ngay go ede fana barobe ko do dile la be motol dile be yanda la Gambia so ni commission on ada because Gambia mo commission of inquiry bankoleti so if fana anun kala de dundi la commission on because they have nothing to do with you when I done the information on the yadin that's it information on the my da woto but balwe ni enjoyment men dusano is part of the enjoyment dusano be enjoyment si fala Gambia ko mo ka mo so you know, Dusano Sisla Dusano is always having money. Kodo Dusano be dawda kodo wala poso kono. Debalo Dusano ka kodo boni dame billahi. Aning sasa borol men bedil ka wala territory be kerinde. Because Dusano is enjoying my friend. Dusano guy. Wala nango jumale ko ngama Dusano be tele kala manyo. Aji Luis ngay ko ngalong Dusano because ngame ga fana ifana mi sasa boro le nyini kan diaspora jam yalan say ye nyunu wala say barona la nyimol jama babe je ka sasa boro le nyini diaspora jam because ni Gambia candidate mare ke dum plain wala na si diaspora jam so Dusano ngama fana mi nyakala ngala wala ndeidi ngama la be nyakala ngala wala jam ali Dusano fana ngali sasa boro kilindi la falba de la Sweden ne bam fo for Angleterre lomba malomba but Dusano la favorite place is New York maybe be clean deal la New York right ak jagar American in New York eba say barola moli ñu wala because ngamara sidi ñaka jom jaay ate clean futu no America bari ngamara o futu man talata ni arabasi sidi ñaka jom jaay avanen ngamara fana dara sasa boro ñi America le say ñu wala so maybe Dusano fana be sasa boro ñi kan jele so bari nanye mo ate kaman sasa boro soto je ate o kan Gambia drom ate ba enjoy ka world bari well let them enjoy so manda through the details because nit dio na je sina suspect ko jumalom isena mari figure out bari nga danji kana let me not let the cat out of the bag. So my program will stop la janne. So ni momo have to call in kala. I'll just call in kano saying the line is open on European line bantaba through TikTok. Ngana tunko marena ning ajarato jenaba mas ol damale ka call ke telephone auto saying. Na boto woto moka modo sika na the other number wala ka telephone ko bari everybody else TikTok rek TikTok. So ning alman call ke fana nga program will stop. Ale dungale kacha kono jang binaro kacha ndengole soto jang 1.6 billion dollars is ning oil scandal on fana be fala wala nyama, and I don't think anything will come out of it fendable case to because ablay sanya hansa be minister yala le ndobin be minister yala le ke bolaji. So yeah, TikTok sign line be open so be dung for al fental da TikTok call mbato le bato kanje line is open malo for moderator bi jele bang nemo mo have to join na you can come in my request you follow. Okay, I'll wait. 170 people. Aisha Bakari okay bi jele all right, that's good. Mal batola okay madenga musical play jan ningal binala nim mo nata rek we can start.
Ale fonsaje de. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Mna dabo sanka baluo. Ale fonsaje. Mbe useni dabo julalema. Ale fonsaje. Juloka manla maje. Ale fonsaje. Ni aja manla maje. Ale fonsaje.
Okay, we have got the first caller. Ibrahim.
Yeah, so
Alhamdulillah, ibe nyari.
Wena no potante.
Alhamdulillah.
Welcome. Nde ko mbeje nen kala. Yeah, no next year to have registration for me.
Mamere ye banke oke for IEC jama ning registration time okasi ka announcement okay but na ni announcement okay draw we will know but it can follow in advance. Yeah, ilafta Gambia register ji.
Yeah, to leave for Kata China. November like next year leave for can make service house something like that.
Maybe for the Ganyan Karaoke Gambia we found out information because had diaspora from Alpare because na kibarol be moy as a possible le ñu be below Sambala National Assembly le pro diaspora vote yeke walati na be ñing mo register kan Gabon Mauritania il a fait la mo le register la follow so il a fait le last minute rek ni ayene wotu mon tol kana time so and tuba bu jan to ma babe jam fam maybe la Gambian kaytol table you understand so al pare ali alla ID card ol ko topoto just in case ni o ke drong mfananse register keba sabale duntanane Barola friend. Abaraka Ibrahim, but the information also that I will let you know. Okay. Manding warrior. Ibanyari call them mfama dem Ibo.
Just quick, just let me have a look at where I think you're doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
I'll protect because even though more exposed can and even though overtake a mobile malo city.
Yeah, thank you.
So what we can do for you can do is say you need to go ya to take because even though exposed come back.
Yeah.
So what do I get can
Amen Arabi.
Because the guy I found me alone, but there's a lot of people that are praying for you.
Amen.
So,
thank you, my brother. Thank you. Okay, Abaraka. So, Keba.
Yes, sir.
Keba ni Arabo Barode. Malo nyuale kamobe lola de. Baro is not happy with you.
Sir, wahal adama barone. Muna hohatal.
Duñu mëna xoxatal de te ku no ngol fa pamodi ngay ko pamodo bari tele suru ka wono ke wasaba
imagine ngam fo jang baro duñ mëna xoxatal
way keba baro ne ko di xoxatal de
se wu yalu ne membe keri
ha
lim mo dewta aka fiti le
ay ko lim ba dewta ka kinin ro ke de
hani fe mo fo na dewta aka fiti le hani yabula jalole dañi ñim ba ko lo jalo aka fiti le
Yeah.
Baro right soto nyama ka fo moli ko atebe lola le.
Ha.
Mol fane right soto wala nyama ka fo baro ko ite lola because mol ke kan murunda la kunun kan wala kam. Kunun tembo men na nabe be imbanko ni kanko imbanko ko lear na imbanko man tan lorin to nya silun kan nabe le nyim fata fo na ta muru asiri mo sira ka ko nyeko ni ne mutonya to ko ba make sure la ko motina nyimbanko kan ko tanke memba so impose na mul kan dia ko ya mba make sure la ko nyimbanko kan ay tara loi to ko mo manyana tuta mo manyana sala ati imbanko kan jam mba kala loi ko no mba sinna nimbarole da fo molega
ha
je mune o ko falimbi kunun akomole 3 years a faling akomole 5 years a faling sa important ke akomole 2 time te kala jam aya faling na constitutional men ko pour na 1997 constitutional men be ko amanke loi beteti hani kabi baroka marawolla nyina sanji konondo je akamunta fatel la banku diaben tol nyato ba fo baro kamole nyantalo la Gambia bankolu be kankam bang katilim bali yake Gambia kolla kabiri sa fo baro 2016 anata ibla abe sembo ani mendiata te akoda maike banko kan fo Gambia di wol fana nyanta sonna wala le ba mo ma fo Gambia di kiliye finti kata baro kelendi mo ma fo Gambia di kiliye finta ita baro kudeta mo ma fo Gambia di kiliye finta ita mola blatinya moma fu gambe din kiliya e tanya pa nyum Gambia ko kan fo iko bi dalo la be dole kan kai tandiko ni manya kala jan ni manya na kala jan mondu nyak e kango tamandi andum banko nyankala e bule democratical principle ni norma membe dunia ko no meatina dula don na ko nyako mfana laftale ko nyom banko fo mutanalite ban
ani o banke tan
ka fo molie ko nim men fintita wala mbe falale nim fango babulu men da diata ay Gambia be kango ko yaje se ku ko do bi ja kala mol kan dunia kono mol fangole ka wasi fangma andum be na lon ko Chinese bukana wanyama ka fo dron ko membe sirin kulo kan ataba enjo kan ko atala advantage ka o damma bula je dro men dia ta te aka oke wo bukana Chinese fe Chinese ka ke mente kabala mol bul men mu de tekolti kala kabala mol bul men mu tilimbalol kay tandila ko tonya e tamandi tonya ni ko be mo tamandi la membe denkere abuka song Gambia din kilin kana sila kallo ila korda dato ka finti la korda e bantala kallo Gambia dawoda ila democratic right le Gambia la loi ka be jele ko mosi finti no ni man tanake mola ye ko mo fo membe kono imam motoraji man fendi stop de mo be la nyanto nim baro ka te nyanto so ko loi ka te ko asilo no le adiata e control menna tam lemba fo tam lemba o Gambia loi kilingol franco moli e ko isi lono la ko man la banko kan yayi tande muna na baroko atataeke ko matela right bar modo la right wote kala ntede mo be fintila pour ka yinke mbe ko ma andunge support ila o bila nyala andumbe tarre ko mala ka foy ko ila right la ma ake mbe Gambia di be ya man la ko yake ila right la baroda mama ke Gambia di wote seku baroda ma kamo manyana lola banko kan sewu baro mu president nol tidoro o president ya fana sarti kawol lebi ya danta dame para ala banko di ya man fisiya Gambia din kilina banko di yato Gambia dingul nyantale bala fe fangoy Gambia dingul nyantale makato bayi fangoy Gambia dingul manyana sona masaw man sanata doro o katete gila man sayala mune munyenti je ite wulu Gambia bu Gambia ite sangi tanta yo marano banko kan imam makato men bayno to ite ko tabi na mule kala ni sangi mo muna na ni mona ta ka fanye ntete gila mba kala janne nte ko je mama mune ke duwo fola nye mune kay duwo itando la nye baro do tama sero itandi kanna fontol nyanta sonna wala le ba limbaro kalo ka fanye nal fit sambali fala wallahi billahi wa man na Gambia din kilim murundi la koma ay finti ba
bar ke ba fa ay wala fa ko ni mum funa be fa la
weda ay wala fa mo fonte kawle itandala ko
akole ko akombe ku kala nyulla
bari se ko dosin mata ko os fa ko be ku kala nyulla ba fo be ñu kanate la ba wonu man na murla ko man kawle itandi anda ko na le finti tamba jube la nyala won tala business ot yalo alin kana muru ngam fanke na banko kan jongoti
yeah
alin kana so molu kana ikakuli sambanka foni mbaro ni mol finta nyapita molu kan ka kukela fanyanta wala kala
amanya na wala
tay muna na mol te balen na ko te kala jang ko tan fon be ma fo jang ko never again fo ya jam na mawle ko ka jang ko an no man na kala jang
no keba it is very simple yaje gala very fundida no initially more than the arrest but very careful fundida mone yale me hanyi mala so nanin source nyi kanyene fo ako a formidable size group wala nyanda fundida not just few individuals
yalo ntebe mol men be lafta ka fintimbe ya mar la men momo se fintino la sate tole momo si fintino alla be do konole momo si fintino la Gambia banko dawoda katu Gambia di wolle be kumbo kan Gambia banko dawoda ni manjara moyta stin kona manjara moyta pipeline manjara Gambia banko dulade mu Gambia ando Gambia di sa fon express nole sate o sata bije korda bije bungo kona bije mo ye bolo lu sika ye feten
karama revolution o kana right
mo ye sabati la blalito itolle la right mu la blalito ye bulal muta ya itande ko ye bedol kanu muta ye la carrero kosi ye la potol kosi ye la kalamal kosi ye la tantawol kosi nyine mu koti banku diwol kamenke mo manta pour kata nyapi mo ka yalo ni mo me bela be do kam fo be nyapi la mo le kam alla be do ka ya bute ba
hani
fo be nyapi la mo la bitiko kamba fo be nyapi la barole kamba muna na baroka sila wala ni mo dol faral la fratelo ni ñim dol ko taje wal fene finti ta tan ko silo kan tol la tabarol la bari mune atinna te ko molu la nyanto to kala se wa alin kana ni fo baro nya dundi molu la baro le ba nya dundi kam molu la ko men kaje ko ate men fo bro wala be kala Gambia man saya manke alayati de
ane manga alayati
min alayam dun bi ya jame ta rasiri ulo ko nay toral gine
tonyaro
ni alayamu nun tan mi jawrate borlayna refrigia dundi Angleterre bankoka ni alayamu nun mo mutute borlay ta fa wandi bankoka ni alayamu nun tan nun Gaddafi ta fala saloko
tonya
hey man saya tonya la molle ka makamo dila bari yaji dan kuto aku bete atalde adama baro ni ta ma wasa Gambia ko wasa kale ni ta ma wasa Gambia ko wasa kale because Gambian gulu I wasakale man nyapi kan I man kukele ye man tora ye jarat biri na tela banko famo betina imbe man keleke e man nyapi kan e man kuja ukela molu ko la nyanko ite ko men dia tete sai men dia tete ani mol la nyanto jumala nyanta lola
mo tala nyanta lola
te wu nyine mu bala fa ko ti Gambian ko manya na murla koma ka foko na president lo ko mu ila president duma adama baro mu kata tole ti kata le bala adama baro be men ke kan kata tol men sota dunia ko ngaje kam menke adama baro asmolo kata le kan
tonya
man kara adama no man ko nte ke ba sabal ka adama baro ya marle ko man la fin
ke baye ga ko ina ka ko ki baro en na bam
nte ga ko do men di baro la mam moje me ya diala
barade baro la galo janga ko modol be jangol ma hani contribution ok
alila moy na ko molante fede nte ga ko do men di baro la mo mari kadu nte kanna ko do soto na karolla me ye men diala man fe loto bar adama baro nan ta fala moy ko te nka so ko do la nka so ko do la adam baro andu ninga handi nga fa katara corrompre nim meta do manda ka be bayen nan fo ma
bay hani de baro ta hani la wala
kanna individual sorole fo de ma fo ko ka fo kamen ken kamen diala wallahi kan kumandla ka fanye ko nyin ku karle be keri ni ma ko ro man kenyina nimbe bankeri janne nyina man soro jang anene ma fanye man fenke
ya wala baro go man allegedly among diaspora bon adu kalbe ba
aka kumo do fanye mfana sen kan fay mo doluma fa ko nyine be keri nde alina nyim ma ko du ko sa be dame fentabu nsimbulo kaf kan fa nsuo diala mo buka kalam pa buka ke kaf kono dirti fa nyim manche ko kan ngai bole fojang nyima wolum anene amante forcer bari ngajel ko banku kanola ngajel ko akilim manyan na inkala akilim tate no andu wolum aka fonte ne ko fentambul sai nuwo kana fo moli ko do te banata bulul birabe sa wota woto nyim manke mo betete ko nte ko di jamaatente bul fentente bul akante dan
akete la domandi ngo tebul
ni ko do ba ni kawo sinte ne ko fennete jam feren abantale bi fangum bitanya men malo e ko wala fonte I am so but adama fountain te so la because alon ne men kadia wallahi billahi adama tanna ko so so andu man be sama ka fo jam pour ka ngayde
no ede kamala
ko mo man fenke ala nyini ka ban ke ba sabal ko fo nyina kaleba atende bar hana bar ndi wal ko be ko se dalale billahi wallahi sinya jama na jilal na bar ndi wala le kabe
alaji is a mute bang alaji sorry kijera is a mute follow bang
sinya jama bi je sehu na jila jama ka fo nyere bar ndi kar bi da yula kar e tay ba tara je westfield min johnson of yula kar wara inabe be na yula kar hey ni aje mbe ni fala adam barola fo ngayde bawo ako mo man fenkae nde ba hakilo branda foni wol man kenken bang e kenkenta hey ninga be fa be do nyalale abe fonta man na wala jang andu manyi fo en kama prosoma kay kama proso bi sinafo barin ka ko mo man fenke akontol diaspora man fenke ntanga fenke nete adama baro ngamen kelete nen ala temete alon
no kewa yala the province nying mano ka alafta Gambian la mako yara because mala fi baro ya alta by surprise because the meeting will come on especially for this and I was
I don't need anybody's advice and Baro is a citizen like me birim Baro ba fala a mental advice and I don't need anybody's advice
kewa yo kabari la brona kamalde all right abarka ke kewa sabali thank you for joining thank you wala nak brother kewa sabal Helsinki Finland so sa alna ta nyame mbal tala wala nyama ngamera the next person is what drop tale so ngamen day it is next membe no nja what drop tale they idil on next then they idi
really baraka ba ke ngi kontong ngala platform mol fana la moy la be kontong men be jibero ni la moy so jiri intela fitaka area fulalema brother keba mem foteng wo is very important Gambia manya na pruka adama borobula ay fair mo la sa imbe dam fair tambitale where the UDP le o imantra UDP ni manke UDP ko di kote ke mu Gambia di yaleti anin fanan na nyanto banko ka adam baro sanji tangole ditala amam fe mo fen dinke no sanji tango ko na to ke no la kote adam baro dam ma manke dinken doti o banko ka dinken de jamale be je me yalon ko iso banko sambano wala moy kunun talib la diamo la membe kerin platform da kuma kilim foje is very important kabri ya nyininga o bayri ngabe dindi yari ne abe do ko kan KMC me yalon ko nto safu no fanko meyon den tambita KMC nin kumu ay do ko men na fe nanji ala nyin tam fulo kono wol mo na fe nan KMC kono bari aya announce le kabringa win ka janna ka lo fanga la second time la ko na la second time ni soto ya elect amanta tambila wala abedan na wala andum tinni wala mati asanu le ko ato fanga fola I continue because abedan do ku kendo le kaka left to me alone dinno wala mata as continue no do ku kendo wala bara ay munefo ako atala vision mo muneti wala ye do ko ke me yalon ko platform ya dada for the next person to come and carry that work forward. I don't understand ko nyimu jibindale ti me yalon ko nyofu jitara wala. Ikanale yemi ye jitara wala ndije modo fana ye na ayemi aita. So atena atala sanji tanke na sanji tandiala. Ay fana ye o jitara wala ndi ay modo fu fana ye na ngaju do go na kero la banko. Bari aro baro kano just koma ya foka be mo la banko la position otala aya sis ay sije ko niata num ko atenda male do digoti o bankoka president Macky Sall wala sembo warata adama barote nimbe to nya fala noy ala karamo ba nyaato ala sembo ba nyaato
akonin tati fana
exactly abe banko men lead kam fana wala warata ati wala fana na banko dingol kara nal siata je kata bintol tati because it less siata nti so obviously the sialant in the area belela bari wal balanta Macky Sall bulo kono le Macky ala fero nim fengo be dadale balanta bulle kaya tekela janda manke jam yo woto Gambia dingul fanal kana sin kam bulo la nyo kan ka ko UDP nim barole ni manke UDP nim baro ku wo mistake go e Gambia no sotole ya jamela kula ya jamela kabinga pareta nata bate la Gambia dingo be ko kan ayate UDP da male ko kan amate UDP da ma ko kan alla bantale kata Gambia dingo be noma woto amanke UDP ni adama baro kuti ni mu Gambia di ya politi so mo kana si ye bulo la nyoka comme on ke ba men fo wo mon dibe dame na ni ñu lafta pour la demonstration o sembo soto il lafta fanam pour state wono fitini me yalon ko adama baro balo nako gambe dingoli man tambula le je ngake men diata banko kan momon dibe banko la dawda finti
mona ñi protesto keba anin gala la protesto mu kilinati bam fo they are different gala be protest on the 22nd of July.
Who is organizing this and interfere important whether gala lembang momo ni Gambian citizen na mute nyem kumofo I support you and I advise all Gambians to stand behind you yalo banko dingol be kan potole gala finke abemu group of people let
ko kulumbulo la be ngani akilin
asidati no mo kilingolale ay nake mo be quote bari wole ka idea je iyaso nene moment biya mu men ko nyeko be demonstration o kala mam mo tolo ko no malo ndumalo nga moy kenne andu bringa moy nga la fitela ko wala nyama andu mbe support kangalale andu be mol yamar lale da ke feje nda may important fe weda galale mbang fo malale mbang fo dembale fo patele mbang amay important men relevanta gambia di ngodi kanyum fo karaitin na fo o manyana nala a fongo e post mol kam by force nentan da banko abe dunia kono bi wo mu démocratie la principle ko mol ye tam limit le so la bankol kan bankol men bita kan nyak munan nan nyanta gambia exclude la woto ñim primitive ideas ñol men ko ko ñim masalata ala ka sindi je wala ba bon la ndol nyanta bi fula wala biba.
Okay, Keba, that's fine. I'll get back to you. Now, ne NPP support a question or kina pour me in kala. I'll ask you in the parade. Sorry, interject.
No, that's okay. I am for follow. But anyway, I think it is very important. That will be my advice. And I think it will be very important. It is in the plan. I plan. Make sure ye finti ye lo base ni me banyu ye spiti ye lo banyu we bestera kunda let nobody travel to any other part near banko la area te beje atoli ale fon organize ale finto banko la area ite banko di obe arrest lo no amam possible so that way Senegal yake wole nyama Senegal man tabro ye talo dula kilindo mol be ka fintile everywhere andu ye kukili me fananke me yalon ka nyabo warata ba ke Senegal la karola Yes, street mutale for days and days and days for nearly weeks, almost 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Every single day they are outside. Every single day they are outside. Hani lunkilinte de ye men chance bi government wala menna pour ka kombita sila for la demand sol yemnit. Imang bantabula. It happened for weeks and weeks because mune camera ning ko nyinda ka kilin tilifula tilisaba e be batala ye tenku ko le tenku. Senegal Monso went on it for nearly 3 good weeks.
Okay.
If you're continuing, the other part left in the beginning of your topic, you were talking about coalition, you were mentioning for some members, some party members, or some independent members. I don't know who, like UDP coalition and I think I put up a several UDP will never make that mistake again. Left the area in improve I start scenario to be the Gambia no killing mistake killing wale UDP sort of Gambia la Carola and the UDP just no mistake going to sort of Kotake. And was it a scenario more be manana in terms of coalition? Coalition kede Gambia banko kam membe kala election la karoti UDP daman taraji atita coalition to win
no but if only all on
number 1 number 2 coalition kede Gambia banko kam UDP be o coalition kono parti kote to lead la naman ke UDP di wanyanta isenia mobi mo is non negotiable and war is not a rocket science for everybody to understand that. There is no political party in that country that is bigger than UDP.
True, absolutely.
It is not there. Political party in that country that is more organized than UDP. There is no political party in that country may control sort of all over that country more than UDP. Ateje na council lesiate in na
all on the town de yala rek fan town de ya.
Itata fono la ko ite be any coalition o kala wo banko kan ite na wo political party o kete koma
no iga member be sibola dañu ngenta xam nga nit ki ngenta dream is nice to dream
Exactly.
It's nice to dream. Yeah.
Area ti fon tol ni mo be mem fala am num fana moti na ya fete be coalition plan na fela na o be road mark le dale ya na fen toliye e ko ite be do yaring fon tol ko man ni na ta record la le bam for last election o men kata 2021 fa record man taram de bulo ko na ja
Yeah.
Political party ni independent men lota ye men suto fam a normal man taram bulo ko doli be je la own family fon ma fayi
de idi kana gara wala ke oh
yeah, sometimes these people ilanyen biam sifa akamul kam babage la own family fon convince you albina kam pour que la coalition can so that at least also one position so the member of alalia we understand that we are not talking about that one day le don ko for the good of the Gambia anim fanam pour que to see the bigger picture anim fanam Gambia dingol pour que bondi ndende lale ni me coalition na fe na we are ready for that too ma fo ndol man fam fo ko le ko nyaade sitiri ndol nyaamantara sitiri ngalo ne you are not bringing anything onto the table. But just for all of us to come together, we will accept it. And then in return, you can have one position in government.
Yo, ila anti-be kondong kan tukulor si. Malam jumala asamanam banta wajang. Bari jammanke BMG si de tukulor. Jammanke BMG si. Jamunna zone leti. This is my zone. Tukulor si. Na gabe dia masela mamba blog la janne fam. Yala ya fana listen jandin kada aji yare ki ya fana ka janne nom. Bada ngaje fa ya ka janne tukulor si. Nde idi malam boyo moy eko yala complain all din mbita barala complain mbita o sindi la BMG eko ni be Ibrahim sila la kumo fola boka participate yala o bias leti. So iko ni Ibrahim ni juka wolo Ibrahim sila la ko tukuro si ka drop la anu hadija tu kinde fa onyin confirm la hadija tu ko degala de tukuro dem de drop yo Ibrahim sila Gambia o ka ake babar nyimbadi ya fasa wala no Gambia tida so baro fa na badi ngol soto
Fatana antima
Okay, thank you, Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Baringo, nyomingol ben tonye ba fa njaran ko buka fanjini no. Okay, thank you. Bye. So mbarigara aji na def aji yangfa wale kewa sabale ni NPP ngoy ko sono benyi nga overrule entani ni gala so then I'm not going to ask because on the second thought ala question on ning I men ni nga overrule man tani ni gala I'm not going to ask this is a UDP platform man tani ni gala nga miracle manani aji bismillah yeah aji go ahead santane ala aji buga chon
man yeen ak may dégg bu baax
ñu la dégg de
nuyu naa sama sisters yi sama brothers yi ñëpp ñi seetaan plateforme bi
fay nañ la
suma ñëwee muslu si seytaane ba pare seytaane bi nga xam ne dafa yore dundu jaam yi rek di ñu la jar ba di muslu si seytaane ñi nga xamante ne ay nit lañ di dox parce que dañ dee tuumal seytaane ne ñoom seytaane leen solo wala ñu waaye ñoom ñooy seen bopp seytaane li ma wax mooy seexu man dafa am kuma koor tey kooku mu ne ma aji yéen su nit ñi ñëwut bokku ñu yéen ak bii nii bu leen neex man na ko lu tax nga wax loolu mu ne ma est-ce que gis nga seen drama bi dox si Facebook bi
waaw
man na ko lu tax nga wax loolu mu ne ma maa ngi gis ay binda yoo xamante ne du seen cër
waaw
da ngeen doon parti boo xamante ne te dañ leen yaakaar mu wax ak man wax yoo xamante ne wax yu xóot la ma xam ne li moo wax mooy dëgg bi te seewut soo bàyyee sa soxla yëpp nga ñëw toog fii ay xawas ñàkkuloo fu la ñàkkuloo fay la
dëgg
seexu wax dafa métti te ku nekk ñàkkuloo fu la dangaa ñëw pour xeex pour sa réew pour bugga sa réew moo tax ngay xeex
jërëjëf
waaye suñ fekkee ñu ngay xeex ñun di gis ñu yë suñ xeex boobu di si kopp ay suuf bugga koo egemal leen ñu taxaw wax dëgg te yàlla rek mu tax kooku mu ne ma da ngeen fa ne nit yi dañ dof yéen yéen a ngi am problème saabali génn a wax ko ñuy weddi naan waxam bi fen la yéen ngeen génn si internet bi di ko digal di wane ne yéen da ngeen am ay kaam da ngeen am ay tiim dëgga mooy dëgga Seydou xam nga àddina dafa am ñoo xam ne bëgguñ fu am fitna loolu dafa am si doomu aadama am na ñoo xam ne kër su baree fitna sax duñ fa demati
waaw loolu dëgg la
surtout loo xamante ne nguur la ñoo ut pour ñu dénk ñu réew ñun wii nii de président bu nga xamante ne dafa ñëw Gambia nu mu jaxasooyee nga réglé dëkk bi yépp ñi tooñ ngeen ne leen yéen a tooñ ñi tooñ ñu am justice dañoo def ñu def ko suñu réew mi fi nga xamante ne foofu la nekka ñu waxante dëgga nag parce que seexu dëgga soo koy def dangay teg ku tooñ na ko def nga tooñ bépp pare ngeen ko jéggalu lu mu jéggalu kene soog a baale ndax yàlla mi nga xamante ne moo ñu moom ñun ñëpp si atte noonu la dee attee danga nga tooñ borom nga fa ne yow lu axaam du la dal nga dem ba si kanam am lu laa dal nga fa ne fàtte nga ne ki nga tooñoon wax yàlla léegi xaratul ayomal qiyaam pati bi dama ne ay nit ñi ko sos dafa am ñoo xam ne dañ dee du ma soona di ko wax dafa am ñoo xam ne dañ dee ñu ngi àlaxira dafa am ñoo xam ne dañ soona doon ay kilifa di leen gis yéen man dama rus su ma ñeenee parce que dañ xam ni ma mel si baaba lu xew si pati bi dama dee am kool yoo nga xamante ne daf dee bari man su baaba juumee sa si waxam dama dee jooy ngir bugguma su ma sañoon nit la waaye nit may juum ma sañoon baaba lu mu def dafa right waaye munut ko parce que lu yonente bi amutoon Ousseynou du ko am dafa juum wante nee na la mooy pati bi seexu nañ leen ñu génna kilifa yu wax xale yi nga leen lii suñ nekkee lii leen bugg a nekkee seexu dafa neexut waaye ñun ñu ngi campagnal Adama Barrow dëkk bi dañ ko wax parce que dangaa toog fi nga sonna ay awas nga nekk fi nga wax ba sonna nga eewu suba nga dem dugal Facebook bi nga gis ndey sa bu juree doom du bugg a gis ay doomam di kuloo di teex bu tëddee du nelaw loo leen foogee ne Ousseynou duñ koy inform yéen a ngeen na seen boppa gis na seen binday yëpp wax nañ ko yëpp inform nañ ko yëpp waaye du leen wax parce que du wax kat fi ngeen ko bugg a yóbbu paa bi melut noonu te dafa am ku ma koo tam kooku ne ma yéen nit bugg a Ousseynou da ngeen ñàkk fu la ana team Ousseynou ma ne ko ñun amul team si UDP ñun suñ team mooy UDP ak Gambia kon man am na yenn yi kan duma si yóbbu nit ki bu fekkee tànn nañ sa leader te nga ne yow dangaa doxal yoon rek te si yoon lañ ko tànn ak si luwaa nga la waay toppal kooku dañ dem ba tànn keneen yéen ñëpp ngeen rally behind that person xam nga Talib wax na ne buñ tànnee Ousseynou moom taxawut
waaw
te yéen ñëpp dégg ngeen ko kooku noppal na leen Talib Bensouda wax na li nga xamante ne moo nekk si xolam bi noppal na leen
waaw
ñeneen ñi tam xawma lu nekk seen xol waaye foog naa ne di same thing waaye loo xamante ne xewagut ku ci nekk di ut naan mbur bi laa àndal Pastef Sénégal daf
waay waa ji doguma la sale bëgguma la yàlla blog la even though bu Talib wax loolu am na ñuy génn ñu ne Talib dafa fake maa ngi gën a si baxi ne wax i dafa wax bu smooth rek waaye nit ku fake la sweet word ñu ngi gis binday ñëpp comme lo ko gisee ñu la xam nga these people are totally delusional absolutely delusional
seen groupe yi
yeah
groupe yooyu lañ war a tas
yeah
gis nga da ngeen di provoque ñeneen ñi parce que am na ñu ma wax ne ay kilifa nag parce que man dama dee wax ay nit de man dama bëgg a Ousseynou ba man dama ne dama bëgg a baabat gëntuwuma ko sax ñooñu dañ ma ne ñun dañoo sampa suñ dëndax team Ousseynou Dabo lu mu ta am la ñoo def
bu leen def loolu
yéen a ngeen tas pati bi
non bu leen def loolu don't go there paa bi sax du nangu loolu paa bi du nangu
dañ ma wax rek man damay wax si kooku daf ma ne su gaa yi stoput sëgëm ñoom xale yii ma ki defar ba jamono ji ñoom ñoo stoput ñun tam dañoo taxawal team Ousseynou léegi nag ñu dem si dem jeex waaye xam nga loolu baaxut ci parti gi
baaxut yaa
kon nag xam nga bu tiim Ousseynou Dabo taxawee ten tiim groupe yi kenn du fa duga pour Ousseynou moo faa duga loolu parti bi naka la moo demee junde doy na borom xel bàyyi leen li ngeen di def soo leen waxee ne baaba ngeen buga toog leen dem taana keneen wala ba yéen ngeen dem parce que baaba duñ taana suñ taanee keneen teg ko yéen ñëpp ngeen rally behind that person waaye yéen ngeen ne waxtu bi di ngeen ko julli te waxtu julli bi des na fan ngeen ko mës a gisee UDP seen politique weer bii passé neexul kenn pour ngeen dégg ko buñ leen ko raayal politique bi ngeen nekkee Facebook yéen ñëpp da ngeen war a gang up on Adama Barrow waaye defu leen dara seen yéen UDP kese yéen neen ay gang up te seen boppa yéen kan ngeen buga est-ce que yéen Ousseynou ngeen buga
non in fact bëgguñu Ousseynou Sade bëgguñu Ousseynou ñu nekk si lii dañoo hide behind Ousseynou rek but it's not Ousseynou that they are propagating
boss laa ko bëgg a wax some of you guys nee na ñii li ma ko sañ a wax parce que ku ci nekk am na reason bu tax ngay support candidate boobu either you want to protect something wala nga bëgg a sa liggéey wala whatsoever we don't care about that dëgg su jotee danga ko wax te gis nga soo leen boolewut am na benn xadis malaa digga xam nga lu ma ko waxee la noonu la yonente bi waxoon na ne al mu'minu jullit lil mu'mini mbokk ak tam kel bu ñaan dañoo war a déggee suddu ci keneen ba udu ba adam ca keneen ka nit ki dangaa tegu daf doon wax ne jullit ñi nañ diggante bi mel ni tabax waaye yéen soo leen buggee nekk fii nii ngeen nekk nangu wuli na diggante ngeen nekk di xuloo di xeex UDP Sonko li ko may Sénégal mooy booloo Ousseynou Dabo li tax Adama Barrow toog fii Gambie yi ko booloo woon ñu jàppale Adama Barrow mu toog booloo boobu moo ñu mayoon doole UDP li leen di ci doon xoolee mooy soo laalee kenn laal nga ñëpp nawte boobu la ñu ñëpp kumpale woon di ñu ko xoolee soo waxee dañu ne UDP ñii soo laalee kenn dañoo ñëw sot la ñoom ñëpp ñu ñëw sot la léegi nag koo leen sot duñ leen faale parce que xam nga lu tax yéen nee na ngeen xuloo seen biir yéen Talib Bensouda doomi Ousseynou la yéen Yankuba doomi Ousseynou la Rohilo doomi Ousseynou la lan ngeen ban soxla ngeen am pour nekk fii nii kii naan kaam bii laa nekk kaam bi leen naa di ko nii duñ leen li ko def nii yëpp damaa wax ne yal nañu yàlla musal si seytaane bàyyi leen buboo seytaane soo leen di def seen defi seen kër yi doo leen ko tas de waaye parti bii li ko sanca deret dafa tuuru li ko sanca ñoom Ousseynou xam nañ dëgg moo sanca parti bi xam nekk nag taxawal di wax dëgg te yàlla rek mu tax bugga naa Ousseynou lool waaye keroog bu mu taxawee ba announce ne kii laa bugga kooku dina xam ne man naa nekk yaay faalam parce que lu ma Ousseynou dénka wax waaye mënu leen a def loolu yéen ñëpp mënu leen nekk président mu leer leen na leen leer
Aji haral ma interject la fuuti bara ma demaat back to the panelists thank you Aji gis nga yàlla xam na ne like minds think the same tey si suba sax am na ñu nekk si UDP diaspora media team bi suñu ma déglu nañu wax ne tey si suba la address issue bi si media group bi tey te suñu UDP media group bi génn na fa ay audio because gis nga audio bi waxtaan bi xew Africa démba affaire oil bi ba sana Samba Jallow NRP député bi mu ngi wax lot of revelations boobu la video boobu laa jël ma yóbbu ko si media group bi ma ne leen hey ñun ñu ngi am loo xam ne loolu la ñu war a waxtaanee scandale bu rëy mu ngi nii but it's very sad nga gis démba si guddi after Talib interview am bi coow mu ne kur the same people the same loose cannons ñoo xam ne wax nañ leen ñu ne ñoom ñooy jàmbaari si Facebook bi they have taken over Facebook again they were the same thing ma ne balaa ngeen wax lii doo leen wax affaire oil bi let's take on Adama Barrow we have something to expose about corruption député bi mu ngi wax ne police yi dañ leen stop pour ñu investigate we have a lot to talk about tey suba ñu nekk si suñu media group bi ñu maa déglu tey si suba just like bala nga léegi laa leen ma ne leen you are making up ba pare ma ne leen soo leen foog ne lii mooy tax UDP am victory 2020 continue leen 2026 moom mu ngi ñëw lu xewoon fii on the 5th of December aji ñun ñu ngi Gambia naxar buñ amoon gaa ñu doon mook si social media bi yaa ngi gis screenshot bi ma ne la loolu lu ndaw la waaye soo leen bàyyi su lu ngeen nekkee na ngeen foog ne ban groupe la nit di gis di xeexante si Facebook yi in the name of this nonsensical camps as ñoom ñoo gën a mun a binda gënuñoo smart kenn fii gënuñoo mun a gën a binda fii but they are always propagating this yow how can you be judgmental on somebody kii dafa am sweet talk keneen ki di binda di wax ne bi taalib ne su paa bi taxawee moom du parkanibet suma waa ji nekkal Scotland fii kooku tam binda ne taalib warta wax loolu yow yaay kan di wax taalib lan la war a wax taalib bi su respecté paa bi ne su apply moom apply def ko jox kër waaye yow tam nga dem binda so this loose cannons on both sides no xaaral ma daaneel gis nga aji waaw
haji sumaare xawma haji la xaw
haji
munoon naa wax ne dafa lakkatu ci kenn
no haji is good very mature
nekk nit koo xam ne nonsense yi bokku
haji sawane la
amul benn difin haji is loyal to Ousseynou haji is loyal to Gambia
is loyal to the party
xam naa ne Talib bugg na Gambia Yankuba bugg na Gambia waaye ñi leen wóor Rohib Gara ñi leen wóor leen wax ñooñu ne leen stop leen bi tey parce que nit yi dafuñ man so many screenshot lañ ma seen both side ku binda rek am na ku screenshot seen la ko dama aji gis nga te dañ leen stop ne dañ leen nekk di leen da ngeen fa da ngeen am boos nit yi dañoo war da ngeen ñàkk a fayda because of ñoo xamante ne soo amee 20 years sa war ngaa mun a xam yeena yi soy xulo yàlla koo bokkul pati sax waaye léegi yéen soo leen attaqué Adama Barrow du ko saf ko safee Adama Barrow ngeen di attaquante seen biir mel ni koo xamante ne dafa am
ba pare aji the funniest thing is nga attaque UDP ba pare nga bind affaire yi Barrow comme lu moo saf Barrow fekk yow already write a post di counter each other yow nga the same pass in the next minute nga bind léegi nga ne Barrow ngay xeexal Barrow should not take you seriously
xoolal saabale fi mu nekk mu ngi liggéeyam very easy ñoom ñu ngi nekk Facebook di binda di def lii seen kaam yi Ousseynou yëg na yëpp yéen ñëpp yëg na seen yéen ñëpp seen nañ ko seen man xam nga dafa am yoo xamante ne nit ki da ko war a mun a xam ne lii is not okay nit dañ nekk di xeex this is not okay lii is matter of life and death so Adama Barrow gi lee 2026 dafa am ñoo xam ne dañoo dee te kenn ku dee ku tax bañ lose election bi danga see am baakaar you guys should be mature enough da ngeen def seen bopp nit dañoo takaayu ba dëgër
aji haral ma may ñeneen ñi waaye lu ma bëgg a wax rek at some point we will call these people out on this platform if they don't stop we will call their names out buguñ fa aga but on both sides we'll call their names out yes
dama ne dafa am na ñu ma ko ne dañoo dem ci Ousseynou ma ne leen bokkuma waaye damaa bokk asa léegi sax saako da ngeen bugg a loolu nañ leen ci dem ba jeex léegi di Ousseynou dafa am si ñu ne man su gaay idée loolu man damaa dem te soo leen buggee dañoo gasta
déedéet aji bu fa dem aji jërëjëf aji mu ngi waayal nag fu mu nekk nii aji team Ousseynou kan team UDP mooy am du team Ousseynou jërëjëf thank you so much léegi I know Tunko Mara is on the call asol me TikTok order al nga Tunko so he's on the phone I think he's a bit do lale al after diam la al nga time there Tunko bismillah
assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi
wa alaikum salam
musuwala yang tangala tiang but saya ko haya ma dum mem malla sile moila mo ko moy what will you expect more mel yalon ko ini ispamanyol fangol be korda kilin they are UDP supporters, claim to be UDP supporters who are still living under the same roof with their own fathers. Imemo yi fama nyolla, olbe mo la jumalela. Usenda bo akadia mo mol melie amewulu. Ina denta parti la ila parti leader nati. But what else will he be able to do na diamuta muli. He has prevailed on a lot of people. A diamuta mo jamale ntenita fang bela lon. Ntenita fang bela lon do futata otole. Useni diamuta muli yenne. I mol fanali ki mol kanne puri the mind. I think we had a meeting with Usenu not quite 2 months ago. You were on that meeting.
Yeah.
I was there. Quite a lot of other people are on that meeting. But being that we are mutante memfo, because diamo easy tale diamo sone atale, but diamo near fota amufo na mutapalia volunteer. It's easy to talk. But it can diamo me ye fabe la kuno mo ida le fata ko yaba. Volunteer question of it. That's where the question lies. Okay. Nyabe UDP dunlale be manyali mella. You claim to be a UDP supporter. UDP yala momenta ya londi mole carte o fire iteka o attaque NPP nyanta o attaque la men ne teka o mechanism menna iteka o mari
attack. Yeah, it's sad.
Like UDP la elected official ika kuma tilimba wolte ka fa mari e ka mari ika attack. You are in a battle. It's an enemy. Against yourself. You understand? You but coming to begin, it came from exam. Tonya Bula Modul Farali or Farali or Tonya for because Tonya begin Molka no Tonya and Yotile. Like as it came in we are brothers, we are comrades. We have been together for several years. As you can tell, Ugo Bige, now funded directly, not condemn no of the Modani, but openly as it can, it's in our more bande of Febo Module, will you also? Yanakumo, he has made several clarifications. Adamanula, don't damn Malekenola. At the same time, we are mental bitola among the malaikati. Adama di utambalo madi kudu na memlo ngato kena ngato ndoda mala jodi la memu kulo to fote do kulo ala pa tele tamu adama di muli kula kema I kiti. Adama di yemmen hadi alla biomol ala mental di la santo e kaw damale fono seku ala la kulo ala le tati. Ni adama dum kabe dunna oto ikabula ala le kasira because ala mo londo dila ay londo men dila santo eta ka londo eta ka tamani wala adi amuta yan ay même for you ni fe man nakilenti ye même fundita ayafo you ni fe dingu male bi je même fundita dam akone usirenu ye flag bi aya apply ndata apply la you ni fe ni kini maf adamale afa kini Male shobata même fundita nan talib kola mello ta ko ni kusenu daboy UDP la flag biara aya apply la adum nena mamwe talib ko ni UDP dinta ndam manta lola UDP din fe mbe farasi la ndi tam fayi nena mamwe ami se ko nena mamwe kuma jaw fo mo man nena mamwe kuma jaw fo na fola ikana kuma mai nena mamwe kuma jaw fola nena mamwe ay mo attack at any capacity.
Yeah, Tunko Yalo. Okay. Malavike interject. Let's not mirror the discussion down further because that issue has been addressed. Commentary from a member. Yeah, Talib, you're very measured in both interviews. According to I don't want us to go into that because that's going to open another can of worms. Yeah, it's going to open a can of worms. No. Tungo, let's just address what happened from yesterday. What happened yesterday? Come at GMM for thing. Yeah.
So I mean, it's just going to be continuation of the same stuff. Because memu and the other formula ni anyinka memu ba the other formula he cannot say more than mentato. Until to join as human beings, until the mola ko I am mem for one the rest member kala sinin sambo be ala le don't mola. But in a unity doing just after if it happens, we are attacking on the innocent man.
Now, what is happening, Tungo? What is happening, Tungo? What happened yesterday? I see both sides because, and this is why I'm getting frustrated. It happened in the media team. I left an audio this morning. Look, Taliban interview, okay? Then the pro-Talib supporters came and said they were not even happy with what Talib said, saying, why should anybody in UDP say if Alhaji Ousainou Darboe apply, they should apply. We should condemn that. Okay, and I'm going to be specific. Yunus, okay, that's not helping. You should respect Talib's wishes. If Talib said if Alhaji Ousainou Darboe apply, he should respect Talib's wishes. Why should you write a post? Okay, the other camp also, many of them who are writing, this guy is a soft, sweet talker, they don't trust him, he's fake or whatever. Well, they are a problem. Who are they to judge Talib? Who are they to judge whether Talib is fake? And this is the problem I have in this with these people.
If they are God,
yeah.
You understand? Trying to compare people. You know, I mean, it's just unbelievable. The democracy.
Then Tungo, look, you know, Tungo, hold on, before I go back to the panel, I don't have a dog in the fight, okay? That's why I call out both camps, and I will not agree with anybody that this is a one-sided problem. It's not a left-sided, it's on both sides, and they have been consistent on that. I have said that in our media group. This is both camps, so-called camps. They have got loose elements there. They think that they are the only people with opinions in the UDP. Georgia Nur has an opinion, Aji has an opinion, and Idi has an opinion. Keba Sabali opinion so Federal UDP ngaya be Keba Sabali nyaato. Keba Sabali opinion so role. But if Keba Sabali jela kana Facebook or Safero about this, because Keba Sabali is responsible. Keba Sabali knows that UDP has a process. So more being two sides on to me, they are all contributing to the problem. I don't care what they say. You understand? They are not helping the situation. And they think that they are the alpha and omega of United Democratic Party. No, they are not. They are causing UDP more damage. Somebody is accusing you, Tunko, Akwete, from you are part of the problem. No, don't go there. I don't know. I'm made teach Kadere. Go. No, don't go there, Tunko. You're going to open. Yeah, but Tunko, hold on. Yalo, listen, Tunko. No, hold on, Tungo, hold on, Tungo. I have to interject here. Mantre senso kande. Tungo, hold on, Tungo. Intelo moderatoti. Tungo. We are not opening this debate to further polarize this discussion.
Somebody said, I am a problem. After marry, I can kill him for out of my many posts.
Okay, just ignore Tungo. They can accuse you. They have been accused. I don't respond to all the accusations. Yeah.
I am contact personally. When I engage in any platform.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
You come to the debate any platform.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, Mari respond. Fair enough. Yeah, Mari respond. So, saying Tungo, let's elevate the discussion.
Tali would probably be 9 or 10 years of age.
Yeah.
Tali would probably 9 or 10 years of age, not more than 10 years of age.
Okay, Tungo, saying, are you done so that the other panelists are waiting? More panelists all go a chance to tell for an idea. Almost and they will.
I am never a problem. Because I want to think more. Democracy me wala kono. I young person I have a political career develop. I want to think more. And we can learn for many careful in Marino the cave, then the Usion double for my mantra Usion double from two.
Okay, Tungo, I don't want to Tungo made Danila. If I'm Tungo, Yalong, listen. Hold on, Tungo, hold on. Tungo, but Unsobang, Tungo, Unsobang, Unso demande, Tungo, Unso demande, please. Yalom Bella from me, it didn't interpel Bantabajang. Nata Janne, Mojama, they're appealing to you in the comment section. In the comment section, you may Tungo, please. And more Nimol with Diamule. Model number for drop, you are a colleague. Okay, what I am trying to help here, we want to just stop these scams, but in Malafin telephone diam dal a konim problem ya kachale is been addressed. Well, new journalists will have press now. Let's emulate him. Let us not dig in, because digging in, we are opening the can of worms. So me Daniel Menala wala niti. Nibe da darola. Nigo be kuko to luguli la nite e task plus sama dole for the platform la ay jabi bagala, we are not helping the situation. Na ajiye nying topico sama nanja. Miko ajiye nying contribution sama nanja. Ajibe diam kameno. She's frustrated with the back and forth. Anu ndolbe ngo kono. So ndefo be Daniel Mena. Just let sleeping dogs lie. And let's move on trying to build bridges. Let's not burn bridges between both sides. Let us just move on the discussion, because ndola intention of kambe mo sama na patio kono. Tungo imu hadama dingolti, people will criticize you. People criticize me. People criticize Alajusin Dabo. Molka kamala Alajusin Dabo la ika kumol bembe fa photo nyalo. Nde se usele molka kala mo na la ya ko se usele mu tribalist ole. Does that make me a tribalist? No. Don't respond to everything. So mbedani la wala rek. Thank you so much. Ngela personal onne. And I understand that this kind of things are more comfortable. I fully understand. But Daniel, let's move on to other issues. Yeah. So thank you, Tungo Marino, for your time. Thank you. Okay. Tungo Baraka, I let you go. Okay. Thank you very much, Tungo. Thank you. And Aji both sides le address. Thank you. No. Hold on, Usman. Namara malam foi talon nest. Yes, Sane Tarajan, Usman. Madam Sane has been here for long. No. Yeah. Sane is Saranjan after said
It's okay. Took no contribution of Malafai Jamfabi because it's just regarding the protest, national process me alonko abinaka. Now many in course left away Kalamotande la Mulbi Jamala ya alonko Gambia Mumbil Tat. I don't know what in Benya Takalua Noma Barifanan Mansapunda Majana la Sembo Lala just because of the political aim and objective. Nothing you don't follow it, me for waking. And even now, will financial for the Kotaka, we mobile based on media tete, Mala Fenkan, for Kafokodoron, Sembole Bembulum, telling a right on taking killer. Now, my Sibobina, I do on Beer Pokan Mobieda. Along Munibinakela on the 22nd of July, but in Pruka, hinting in Mola, understand Munim problem. Katu new left in organizational change lali. A charitable organization, what charitable organization require registrations. Yeah. What registration or tunko meaning in ka you will listen. Now, not a civilized country coming to Laja. Ni ika helpline sotole ni alonko ni ila takela ye support needs or MP guidance needs. Even sotola. Not a fanata for officer into it can mostly at the front desk or front of house. In be singular car for even in a yeah. Unfortunately, into La Gambia or Lua Kunda and Nimbia right? And it is expected the register of companies to have this also in their guidelines and policies. But woman by Mrs. Gomez, for some reason, I mean Bali because of the title the Gambia. But another kudo fanambula jemia lonko their procedural issues lonko is just basically to put the certain documents and natina. Like for instance, in a company constitution should be 2 copies, Gali 1 copy natina. Other things you mean bulaje, me lonko, asero, and anybody else listening. I mean in Kadoro, a command interview la, see ya for yonko. Now left again to la Albanian national, we are more bank and the company register. But at that time you do hundreds and hundreds of lost national, going into Kawaleke, Nimoke, at the possible la, at the Kelatin at the Kelatin. I don't yard me more company in bed. Ning oil saga, Russian oil saga in the king. There are 3 companies near along registered Gambia fraudulently, unlawfully. I do more day oje. In company sabolo for great tole badomo apology domo something else. I forgot the names. Yeah. But what company be griba akela imam pura license ta imam pura authority ta. Imam will vet internationally along for they're not entitled to run in any country. But yet still need a register of companies grupo, the same people we gala no stop. Is that all time ye femco dealer, ye entitlement dealer, ye license dealer, ye right dealer, even unlawful dealer take a mola bankoka. I don't want pay so ni luanata, because samba adiate dani. Ni luanata, mini yonko wali yantaka soto, ye wol bali, because of abetul aranse. Kodo be sunyala dawda doro ito la hajo be wol. Adu nko me ye fana ni ku yabara. Ngajele Gambia, the Gambia Association of the Gambia GDC la company manaton la Gambia experience bigi. That you told the dawda Gambia like a come all the time. In fact, told you dig Gambia le fonko. So now the talk wala. It commanded yeah for I think that is even illegal. I don't think Toko should be the problem. The problem are other policies and procedural issues need to come in request imagine. But as young fellows, young boys and girls, they're aiming for the betterment of our country. They're calling for accountability and transparency. Try and work with them. But it's okay. So yeah, reject. But for now, they're going on the street. Now again, ninta the street open be muna sufuna because I am president abe more threatening kana abe more sianika.
Yeah.
Aka ekomo wole ba koma anin PIU. Yo nyem PIU ni ekomo luwale nyanta kata Gambia. Adu ni femfe ndinke mo la sama international community we mo bebe se de la mo. Right? So nita ta kuke manyan nanin kele unlawfully everybody will be held accountable for, including at the IGP member sira la office okono abala action all. It at them the news Usenu Bojang. It at implicate how the court they're so ridiculously being humiliated day in day out because of the false accusation on this young man. I mean, see unlawfully detention or for no reason. We've seen that's happening. And now a sensible police department, what they'll do is that they will stand side by side with God. The stand by side kata ke le frustration or le fani tandela ya itandi less than 3 hours you say. But it okay every time in PIU ni tia gas wala nini akomo mo o commitment natural pour ka mo threatening and to be duala na be telephone I durume fo ko kande in the no you say. To be what that man duala. Because they never listen. And it is high time that we support our own. It's high time corruption is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Every day in Bakono, I want nuclear Kawarako, Messiri Mankuno. So Ninian come by the world, think it a femfer and the abiding also don't tell me no call. Femfer and the so the 22nd July. I ate a bank call it down, I marry from the Ellen Yanko.
Thank you, Madam Sane. Very, very positive contribution. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm with the program. I'm going to murunde idika. Usman ate maybe I made a bottle or dropped her. So Ndaidi, you came back again.
Yes, no, I came back. Covering Aji, I think Aji Buga something was
Aji Buga John. Aji Buga John.
He was addressing the situation of in Camp Cool in film and Bekering, and then Tunko came. Tunko was very upset. I'm not sure why. But certainly, what I want to say, I don't understand why the fuss about this whole situation. Why are we so angry? Why are we so bitter? Why are we all arguing? Certainly, ni hakulu wakang talibu kabinga kana ke meyot. You remember in the beginning what happened? Mani mole mang competition also. What competition let dimita what? If you can remember that clearly, we were at Generation Talk Show at the time. There was no fight far more severe between UDP members or the Maltemo Fonka UDP Tisato JK Mala on the street. But in the end,
we all got united.
Tabiri Talibuta system UDP system we have a process.
Exactly. Ndefana wala nanga akanja hale ni mol kanyo sabanying Flavia Kola. It just
it doesn't make sense to me. For me, there is no camp. And for me, this is good. Number one, this is healthy. Number two, this is good for UDP. Number three, this is good for Gambia. And this is good for the people of the Gambia. Gone those days where we elect people, put people into high positions without showing record of what you have done for your people from the bottom. UDP is producing people. Imam killing nafe, imam fula nafe, imam saba nafe, imam nani nafe. Sa in lulu woro ngawle soto be nyo sabala. Mo be ba ila doko yitandika nte nganyine ke nganyine lombe nyine kieno la moli. Is that not what UDP want? Is that not what is going to benefit the Gambia and the people of the Gambia?
Yeah.
Any political party, memma moli fintindulo ye yitandi many alonko ikanyo sabe la doku wala ikanyo yitandi la doku wala. What political party should not survive in any country? If we are serious people and we mean business for that country. Momondi me yalonko ite kenyalo, you eye yourself into a bigger position in that country. You should show us a record of what you have done for your party, for your people and country from the bottom. And that's what Taliban is doing. That's what Yankuba is doing. That's what Rohim Malik Law is doing. That's what Landing is doing. Munana Rohim Malik Law is going to push and work harder. Pride do no competition over. Munana Talibu B is gonna work harder and push harder. Pride do no competition over. Munana Yankuba Dabo is gonna work harder and push harder. Pride do no competition over. Is it not recently Nyaje Yankuba was paying school fee for how many university students? Who benefited from that? Gambians. In the name of which political party? The UDP. We should encourage our politicians, people we elect into office, to work for us and the people of the Gambia. We should encourage this. This is good for political.
Yeah, this is the healthy.
Good for the people.
Healthy competition. It is good, but I think what is unhealthy is the UDP. What Aji was saying. I think you had the unnecessary wrangling. Remember, UDP did unnecessary ping pong. UDP did all that social media. I think that is the subject here.
People say it comes with politics.
Yeah.
You see, there is something that we cannot have our cake and eat our cake at the same time. Politico, it an interview with Wesley. Mbe United dema B baby mento munebe kiesta mo kan B iba tulo ko sin kam munela. I implement I suspend. Political comes with that. We need to understand ko the no political arena konon ko ngamolu londi palasoto. We are very fortunate enough alifalu soto nyato many yalo ko patio sambakam for years and years. But what alifalu yela do ko le yitandi Gambia banko le yela do ko le yitandi mo la nyaaya from zero bottom. They are in a position of getting ready, handing over. Who are they going to hand over if those people are not doing something that we can judge them on tomorrow? What exactly are we doing and what exactly are we encouraging? The infight in any political party, to covering Westland for Minto, you know what is important? In the end, political party may be put together, or political party can to push that agenda forward.
Let me just interject here, if you will permit me. I think Western political, you know that the level of maturity and the political polarized one thing, first of all, you don't see Labour supporters going on social media attacking each other, right? It's obviously the parliament, you know, they voted against a bill, Labour a bill which Keir Starmer wasn't happy with. And then he came with a punishment. Well, and some of them were removed from their whip positions. Don't matter the trade committees here. That was an internal party decision. They tried to discipline them. But we don't see member cake and dollar politics. And secondly, Gambia, yellow British population, how they vote and those in Tolu. Ndola situation, Robert Nyame, we're in a very precarious situation where we are trying to remove an incumbent. Young election is free and fair. You know that. UK election is free and fair. The government is going to rig the election here. They're not going to do it at the station. We have a similar situation where NPP is entrenched in the election sooner. So if our opposition are fighting, we make our job easier. Here, even the opposition can afford to fight within themselves because the level playing field is clean in UK. More election sooner like that. More winter win. But until we have a situation where Adam Barrow controls the IEC, whatever he wants. And the opposition because this is public opinion. When they see us, they make us scared. Continue another government, they will continue with it. You can remember it happens here, but at the highest level. Have you ever seen Labour supporters going on Facebook attacking each other here? I've never seen it. I've never seen it, to be honest. And even if you go to Germany, it doesn't happen. Disagreement on even there. Recently, Germany, they haven't got a coalition government. They had an internal disagreement, but bringing it up publicly, you don't see their politicians going on TV attacking one another. They discuss, they can have disagreement on a particular policy, yes. Their disagreement is regard to a particular bill. That's normal. But it doesn't matter coming the Labour Party, Karika case Tamal support, Karika Fengel support. Have you ever seen them having disagreement on that?
You know what I want, the angle that I want to come for you in that scenario.
Yeah.
Labour, you will not see any member who have a position to come out against the other one.
Yeah.
Now, what I want to understand is, these supporters, these camps that we all keep shouting about, which position do they hold in terms of the party? You see, haninka din dia mo men fomba fokanjang party leader dia mutayele aliela nyanti ya le moy tenin. C'est que c'est dit, UDP is a big political party. Do you know how many times situations and issues will kana hani talibu for like na nyamenga for to come to be a mayor? Kabiru watu menete keda ntenite, we were on the platform. If you remember, even the first case out of Talib, it was me and you who designed it. What at that time, there was nothing that Bahusenu didn't come out and talk to the people to pack it in. But because UDP is that huge and that big, all these warriors behind the computers and phone and iPads, you do not expect all of these people to listen or to do exactly what the party leader says. Now, but if we are also amplifying the minority, the voice to the highest. Because it made for none of these people that we all talking about hold any position in terms of UDP ranking in the executive, either in the national executive or in the executive here in diaspora. It's a fountain into the alone.
Okay, again, permit me to interject. I agree to some extent, but let me also bring one perspective. These people on their own. In fact, I think we got to be careful. I don't want us to open can of worms on this discussion because we are trying to do damage control here. Because the more we delve into this, they are going to open this whole debate again, and we are trying to close the chapter. But in Gamenvo, this thing magnified to the level where in the past couple of weeks, I don't want to go what happened at the highest level, at the highest senior level, it came up on the platforms, which affected UDP supporters. Initially, it was down. It was at this level of the supporters. Yes, who would hold no position. But because reportedly these supporters are behind certain people, team because there's a perception. So wala na jutu nyuni domandi wala magnify the four after alpha was ugly. You understand? So jele for dronko wala na we try to control the situation as it is. I mean, obviously disagreements party economic. UDP is a diverse party. I agree. Ntol damal ka disagree le. You ite generation talk so ite experience that's normal. But ntol naman off on the social media, yeah? You see us, ndamaleka nyo attack no generation talk show, but ina mana jentenga funti no topic of ite na mana funti modo na mana nga bake dumale, right? And that was leading to 2021. We had this sort of unity within us. Nka bita nka sonka grupo interna na grupo kono, but ndena mana na life nga okay killing all kaka, but the fact that we were able to control it. So medium ka perspective, I think this is where Aji is coming from. We all know that UDP warata ite mo be kele no font.
I understand.
Yeah.
but I want to come on in a completely different angle, and that's why I want to bring this angle. Babu Senu will be a very proud father to produce dingol many yalonko ila doko e kanyo gangwalela. So much so of a frustration like this. For me personally, I think any UDP member, and I think even Ba Hussein will be very proud at this point in time. I didn't produce in a political party, may I not to fast and extend B, ila doko, ita malbe nyo gangante ka wende ka fintin. And what doko me nyo gangante ka le ka fintin. Let's not forget. The only people who benefit from that is UDP, the Gambian people, and in the Gambia at large. Near China, Jube, I will come to China aware of politics. China, at this point in time, there is a reason why the West is working day and night, every second around the globe, try to convince every single nation on this planet because China is backwards, even though China is 100 years ahead of every single nation on this planet. Why was they able to do that? This what Nimna Wulitaka UDP color is exactly the way. China policy they reward politicians that deliver. They don't reward politicians on many you didn't start from zero. You do something for your community, from community to another level. That's what they reward. You cannot go on top of the ladder from zero without showing your CV, where it starts from and what you do. The only reward they give to their politicians is what you do for your people and your community. I say, for me personally, I will say, as much problematic as it comes with, we need to encourage our members, our people, our elect into position to show us record of what they can do, and if that means for them to do competition. Anywhere there is no competition, there will never be progress. Name and competition also with the Maltima, there will never be progress in it. And let's not forget, no matter how much UDP infights, in the end, process UDP.
Exactly. And I think to wrap up this healthy discussion here, I think everybody would agree it's always good to have healthy competition. Internal democracy is always a plus. And I think institutional development will have to revolve around that international democracy for us to proceed. I don't think anybody will have any disagreement with that. I think that's pretty normal. There's nothing abnormal about that. But like right now, talking of the British politics, even in the Conservative Party right now, Kemi Bennett is the leader of the Conservative. But there are rumors that, the former leader is trying to make a comeback. And internally, there are some people in the Conservative Party, they want a change of leadership. But the way they are handling it is very mature. It's good to have internal democracy, but it shouldn't leave a period where you make yourself laughing stock of the world. And I think, to be fair, we did make ourselves laughing stock of the world a couple of weeks ago. And I don't think anybody should be happy with that. Because
because I watch interviews. Yesterday, I watched Talibula interview. Today, I watched Yankubala interview. I was disappointed with Yankubala interview. Like I said, I have no dog in this, whatever that is going on. I am in no camp. I belong to UDP, and that's end of the story. And there are mistakes many along Koiketa. I am sure when Yankuba goes back home and sit down and check our interview, there are a few mistakes many along probably should have never come to light in a social platform. They should have been dealt with behind closed doors as a political party members, which they will understand them. They will learn. I see some people are saying that I think they got this wrong. No, I haven't got anything wrong. At all, that area, I choose not to go to that area at all, because that area for me is so little that we do not need to focus on that and amplify it. The minute we focus on that little area and amplify, that's where the problem comes in. Because then when we amplify those little camps and those little problems and what coming for, then we giving them a validation of what they are doing, and then we amplify that. I don't want to do that. I want to focus on la competition of focus so we have better people to prepare to be in greater positions in that country, and so that we do look at their track record of what they were able to do for United Democratic Party and the Gambian people and Gambia at large, and then we elect them based on that. That's the area I am going to be.
Nairi, na jaw kumba dole ben tonye kan Lamid Keita with TikTok. Ako UDP is already finished.
UDP is stronger than
Lamid Keita kana jane ate kata TikTok la ate kata janale YouTube ate mana UDP jaw kumba bale ate NPP ngole mate Lamin tolma finish de tolma Chinese already tolma kaba.
Conversation of the attack. So kuta janyaw nyambe nyalale is 2 o'clock.
Ke waida nyanda dale la la sai.
Bari seunte daltala sai buka dalam.
Bari yela kullo fo nyele de mala ne kam suto nyala ya yela kullo fo nyele de.
Ito so mutaje bari Allah kana announce la jam fana wala this coming Saturday. UDP be rally back la Farato and be kala rally
Farato on the 19th
patini da bita jele and executive members ol bebe ma be la jele and mayor nin councilor nin chairman ol bebe tara jele ngamo be kumandi je Farato e ka fo area me santa yalla be jambur silo le kam ni menar fo Farato marseto don
Koreana burola invite ko Ibrahim Silla
Ibrahim Silla nga jambur bele invite ko da madi I promise that I will. So location is just between Jambur and Farato. Location is very good location.
But I remember Akabe NPP manual deal la saje as a far sensible day indi.
Ani manual ku
Ibrahim Silla ko Akabe manual deal la NPP saje far sensible is the boy for you dia mola. No, it was a healthy debate. You know, we normally do this.
I believe in one thing, and I wouldn't want to change that at any time. I believe in democracy, and I believe that we must allow democracy to prevail. I mean, sometimes in Kamfonsilandi Kulela. Me alon kanin democracy manta amanja we moya fukonte fanan lafta nyinale do fone afukonte lafta nyinale.
What is normal?
These are new things for us, and we think that they are very challenging and they are very scary, but not democracy developed to that level now. I mean, there is not going to be any party that will have only one candidate and everybody will say one candidate. I mean, those days are gone, and we have to prepare our mindset with that. You know, it's even healthy in our democracy to have competition. Among Jawia and the West Mento, is the truth. And then sometimes I see people running away from this. You cannot run away from yourself. I mean, the fact is that people have right to apply, but we are only going to choose one flag bearer. And that flag bearer will be UDPians. Men yalon ko ngawo sembo dilato select or elect is going to be.
Keba ko ifananda apply lako.
Nteta apply la bari I wish mo jamaya apply because wolum democracy. Sometimes we just bring a mindset. In this generation is not going to work. Let's allow people to apply as much as possible, as many as possible, so that abena democracy abewole willing la santo. In the end, UDP be mole choose le ilafta menna. Majority ko lafta menna ni wayati na member ta UDP wotote make UDP ko. Bari nyente nyin democracy le nyin practice la ngaje wena. One flag bearer la katara patio patile bu kaki jamati. Andu mol nyanta parela ko sai wo wato sitale. Nunto politics anim bita e mankling. Nyine atina mol ka dictator lu wulu because men kake mobe kamera ko hani ntata manu la waran dota anu waka akuriya fan wulu patio ko. Ba usem a belief ta wala le ntenga akalam ta ngabbe mo ka ko albe wesle aliyalo ni demokrasi ka Kenya men ko ha ako mfana nyanta parele la ngo demokrasi sifa develop jang alkana sila alkana murkoma alalon ko lafta demokrasi le lo jang nim wato sita nim ta lafta lamba apply la but nim modol fara lafta nyanta apply la because wala democracy ako in the end mbela application of the taralari ne mo le ba tala min yalon ko wolel be tombon dro kala bola me yalon ko bes rally o mari ko ma
no ke way to nyala foga it's just that nying ndola democracy these things are alien to us mol ka jele ko is a taboo
these things.
Tabu for pour moya apply. I make a problem the promoter apply. It's normal.
Electoral so we should be scared to face intermal for democracy. Sifala. I don't want to be a hypocrite in democracy. I want to be truthful to myself. I want to teach my people that democracy, but it goes with this kind of thing. We have to face it, and that when we face it, we will know it, and we will learn about it, and we will have a good government, we will have a good leadership, and people will understand what it is all about. We cannot always hide behind things and say, oh, you can be Taylor, UDP Taylor, Dulate Taylor, Fenta Taylor, Nimbote Taylor, but the party will remain as UDP.
Inshallah.
And we must, Gambia.
Uncle Keba, Malefike Kuntu, but ya de yen mem foten wole keta ya de le kabrin talibu fa bina kana ke meyoti. The same problem on wole soto bari kabrin ba useni nyoli process on tamande anyante kala jama lota kabrin meg winter yen statement o bondi ko UDP dingo be dawo inyanta kanyine support bina winter. UDP bele everybody pack it in and then follow tali. The every single person pack it in and follow tali.
So Molian deceive and the Alinkana some Molian deceive ka foko ngabo democracy la principle ka mol tento deceive nola. We want to be really a real democratical party me alonko anatal pruka Gambian ko nyaelendi andum belo la prunga tonya fasa andum tonya mbenka lali ko tenke ko barote kala next president of the Republic of the Gambia baronte Barote kela next president.
But ibela brother sino bali andela no bill fanande.
No, but this is a clear thing. At a because molu malafi baroye li anymore. And molu malafi baroye kela president. Alokao amallo at the kela next president of the Republic of the Gambia. Kadu mole banga to call at the kela. So baro kana fongoneno, and we have to all believe in that because people are going to vote him out no matter what.
Okay, Keba NPP friend ko. Ako say don't mind Keba Sabali. I remember Keba saying the same thing before 2021 that Barrow will not be president.
I remember for 2024. But 2021. I mark this one. After 2026. Go around the Gambia.
Nyimbe Gambia le Keba, nyimbe Gambia le.
Abesino la, Gambia abesino. Atelem barola osun kanyo ko mo kilimti men yalo ko itol fe tol damal nyanta balula Gambia ko mata ko andon Gambia ko ya decide Barrow will not be the next president of the Republic of the Gambia. Sin kalali ko Barrow te kalati kotanke.
Ke wa mbeni ni bara Gambia mbeni ni invite la na dina la ko di.
Fon natara aso namra o batara afo nawata Barrow matala alandina ko den ta sonda nala ko leidi alingan na democracy balundi seu alingan na alin ñu kanam gondi na track kan
to nya
mantara UDP menta parti kote ngolto UDP ka tali fo kenebato UDP le ka tonya fasa ibuka sila nyola tonyala ibuka sila nyola kuma fola wala democracy andu lokita na good party leadership na alonko ala mind is open bari mol membe koma dia mission kasia ba
tonya
dia ko dol fong la wol ma important have karile mu fenketi karibeten ni tata anywhere aling kanam fong ketu hani NPP campol lebite linka mo ngol ko mande campla bari me important UDP among the parties in the Gambia UDP is like religion ning ala alfalu kumata ya landi ning akara ko kunata abe democracy be mem parti mem watila Gambia UDP let because na experience le na jenga menuke UDP wolbete MPP wolbete la janni carte fayo fangal si ali ubete la this no Barrow is finished ubete la janni carte fayo
amin ya rabbi alama wakala. Thank you so much Keba, thank you idi
family fanga be kele bete la you bete la
just quickly for me to wrap up and then
alve njola overtime la le mbe overtime le ke kan saying.
Just for the UDP dingolu ke hakilo landi. This is not the end of the world for UDP. We need to take this with an open mind, and we need to be matured enough to invite this kind of situation in our political party. We need to remember one thing. We need to prepare our mind and prepare ourselves for those situations, because they are going to happen. They might not happen today, they might not happen tomorrow, but ibe kelale. And the new worketa, if we are not ready for it, what time will embetaina. So important that we get ourselves ready for those situations. We shouldn't be emotional about every situation that comes in.
Yeah.
What is more important is for us to understand the UDP institutional me yalonko. I silo lesoto, I lonkan silo lesoto akatama menna, I process lesoto akatama menna. Party, political party meaning I ala flag bearer ka selection system or the system is been there. Party woman party lota and one mantinya and akakanya malanda transparently. So what situation over nyamale and the UDP ba usenu fangole nene afo ala diamo kona ko hane ate ba usenu any day I pack I konko the UDP. That's it for him.
Ago hani sise kile da julo visalati.
So UDP nu wali la system ol me yalon ko wala be lorin kabin do na UDP lota flag bearer ka select nyama be select la wala nyama na select la nyama do men yalon ko wala ganyeta UDP dingol dimbe dunya dawde be kula la wala no ma walle tele bodo patto tele bodo patio ni to dum bodo patio to fonni ya to nu ko ba useni ko mo men fo sise ki dajo e fise yete bari ta fise ala UDP
tonya
we should understand that and understand also kana mutan na mol gulo ko men yalo we are trying to make sure ko nga proud no wala be proud le la nyaadi le wala ye amo men soko patio ye banko ye anim banku dingoli anim fana ye do ko me yalo ka nyen tan to nyaabo le to UDP dingoli and why ke legacy ti pour ba usenu manya nga ba usenu la legacy tanka tinya because of our emotions. Because ba usene ni mo ni pati dingol yankuba lemba rohimali kulo lemba tali lemba landin pisane lemba mo koton lemba bi ay ñin dingol ay noto foti futata nyabo da to foti ko police ko mo no sabela. What is a legacy for ba usenu anin nan alifa men yalo so we should not mind the legacy in Tanka Banko for you just because we cannot put our emotions aside. Ngana emotional landi, nganyulu bula yetame nyata tamala nyami. Me,
thank you.
And I think it's healthy competition. Quite for unhealthy side of it, but we should have not give too much relevance to that unhealthy side.
Yeah, thank you, Naidi. Usman, I did pick you twice and you did not take it. Ablai Dabo, I'll give you 2 minutes if you don't mind. It's late for me now. I need to go. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Naidi. Thank you.
Yes. Later, you know, after another already, I will talk for most important debate part thing. No, Miss anyway. Yes, yeah. So, maybe you about this PCC local government. Me call me more about the mayors. What's your take on that?
Yeah, my mentole.
I read it from the news.
Okay.
Like the Indian man giving evidence, the 20 million land saga and 5 million to us by the mayors and blah blah. But you are very current, so that's why I say, what's your take on?
Okay, maybe an analysis made. I did touch on that yesterday and today. In that position of the approach is on this. At this stage, ideal on a commission on Kakenyaming. These are revelations.
Yes.
The commission hasn't actually done its conclusions yet or made its recommendation. The CEO, I don't know whether appears or not. So these are allegations. Allegation or serious allegations, very troubling allegations, very unsettling for us, and I think it's deeply concerning. Yeah, understand it. And
the CEO and the
mayors. Ningatara is proven beyond reasonable doubt. It will be a serious blow to the mayor. In terms of about bundle situation of and invariably at the UDP affect like this. Yeah, incriminating on the party. And now for that, I'm not going to defend anybody. You are indicted in corruption, no matter who you are.
Me too, I will not
Yeah.
call you out.
Yeah, but no problem is apply.
We don't want
Yeah, no problem is when these platforms, Meli Alonko Rohi Malik Law criticize, they are not talking about Ablai Job, the minister Meli Alonko involved in the $30 million oil scandal. They are not talking about Yoro Jallo. You understand? So that is the bias for they're talking constantly about Rohi Malik Law. Fine, it should be talking about. But now the same government, the accountant general, is involved in FPAC report of $1.6 billion. Is this platforms for? They are not talking about the $68 million is Mayalonko. So Murana Yoro Jallo as a topic. Mayalonko reportedly every month 600,000 for I don't know for how many 12 months. It take a joint debate, but they are focusing on only the mayor. So why? Exactly. Murana ka mayor dama for Murana Ibuka diamu 1.6 billion accountant general.
You are right about it. You are right about it.
And also there Murana de yeah, I update kan. So me program kumfala janne. For what you do. Thank you so much. Usman, those who are Lamblangala, Usman from the Mediam Lareka, nga pick up, Mbala Rek so could Usman Yawi next time, please. It's already 19 past midnight, and some of them would do quality. Someone is working there. Okay. Yeah. Allah back. I'm going to